ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
Great day to be alive on this Friday. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust alongside Kyle Wallace and Brad Nortman. You, KBN Nation, as always at 800-990-3776. That is the Carbless Talk and Text line. Listen more and see our beautiful faces on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. As per usual, Alex Strofe running the show.
Now this is some breaking news.
We just got a letter, we just got a letter, we just got a letter. It's from Benny Brust.
Maybe not a letter.
Do you have any idea what's going on yet?
No idea.
Kyle?
I'm guessing it's wedding related.
Any idea?
No. What letter would you have gotten, or what letter would Ben have
Fellas,
sent us?
the day has come. Look what I got here.
I went into my backyard. And I did not have a real shovel. I still used my plastic snow shovel that cracked when Brad and I initially dug our Packers time capsules.
How did you pierce the ground?
It was so soft from the rain and like the moisture that I basically took the shovel and like just started killing my lawn. I just started scraping the top of it. And once I got to dirt, I put on my gardener gloves / lawnmower gloves because I'm weak and get blisters.
Oh, that's a real thing.
No,
That's
you
a
made
real
fun of
thing.
me, and then you did join me.
Yeah, and I was like, wait a minute now.
Ben's got a point here.
I need these nice soft hands.
Yeah, no, I mean, once you get the blisters, then, you know, they usually heal and you don't get blisters in the same spot again. Get a little tougher. Well, I'm not tough, so I took my gardener gloves, and I started digging like a dog or like an animal into my backyard.
Use your hands?
Yeah, the
Use
mud.
his hands.
Yeah, there's video proof that I dug with my hands, and I pulled out what looked like something that would get me arrested and thrown in federal prison at the border.
Oh,
I mean, it was
Kurt Cobain stuff.
It was wrapped in probably 2 pounds of saran wrap, and
The outside was aluminum foil.
I remember how protected those pieces of papers
not
were.
as protected as you think because it was soaking wet.
The paper was soaking wet?
The paper wasn't.
Wait, the papers
But-
or
but
the...
So we did a good job.
So here's what you did. So you had 2 Ziploc bags full of envelopes. So all of the papers were in envelopes. Most of the papers, I should say, were in envelopes. Not all of them, for whatever reason. So they were in envelopes, and then those envelopes and those loose pieces of papers were put into 2-gallon-sized Ziploc bags. Those Ziploc bags were wrapped in about 2 pounds of saran wrap, plastic wrap, and then that was covered in tinfoil. The saran wrap, the outside of the gallon bags, and the tinfoil was all soaking wet and full of dirt and mud that I had got all over my hands. It took 2 minutes for me to wash it off this morning.
So, yeah, by the way that Strofe got this, because I was not able to be in when I like to be in. I'm on Brad's schedule today. It was delivered, and when I took the time capsule out of the ground, I threw it on my patio, and next thing I knew, boom. I was like, fiance, you got to get this to Strofe. So I put it in a plastic bag. So I didn't even wash the dirt off the aluminum foil.
You put it in a plastic bag and then put it in a paper bag. So it was a plastic bag inside of a paper. So I got to my desk this morning, and there was a giant, like, grocery paper bag standing on my desk.
Oh, yeah, I did put it in a plastic grocery
inside of that
bag.
was a plastic grocery bag that was tied shut, so I had to, like, slice it open.
That must have been filthy.
Seems
It was
wild,
disgusting.
especially for our office.
Well, I mean, it was in Mother Earth
So,
for 6 months.
You didn't think-
longer.
Why would you put it in our office space where?
Well,
it
the
could
good
get,
news
make it
is
dirty?
I'm a smart guy. I went out to the garbage cans. I took the top off the garbage cans, and I just started ripping it apart. And now we've got it we've got our time capsule.
When did we officially bury those? Was that the Friday?
It was before the season.
Yeah, it was
the Friday.
September, October,
No,
November,
was it a
December,
Friday game?
January.
It was the Friday the Packers played the
Friday
Eagles.
night.
So September 6th.
It's been about 7-8 months that thing has been living under the ground in my backyard.
That feels like a really long time ago. Really long.
It was literally the day
the
of.
Packers played the Eagles.
Yeah.
That's
September,
right, on Friday.
September 6th is the day you buried it, and it's March 28th, so we're coming up in 7 months.
Have you parsed through these at all? Or are we revealing for the very first time that nobody knows what's on there?
All the time, capsule.
So I have some statistics, some odds and ends that will give us kind of an overarching theme on some of the questions that were answered. 76 responses to the time capsule. Not bad, KBN Nation. 78 of you.
So I almost blew it before the show because I said, Strofe, next year we're going to make it more accessible.
With the
we're going to do
survey?
Survey Monkey.
I knew you were lying. I know. I was
Yeah,
like,
it was pretty obvious you were lying.
I was like, oh, he's trying to throw it. Yeah, because we're talking about what I have to.
That's what's so funny. I bought it. I was like, oh, yeah,
he
it makes
did
sense.
that.
Yeah,
He's
you
talking about
gullible.
before.
You stupid.
He did it before where he lied, so I knew he was lying
That
about
makes
it.
sense to
I was just
me.
like, whatever.
Before we get back to the time capsule, on the Cardinals Talking text line 800-990-3776, Taylor and Waukesha. Ben was late for morning meetings, ? I saw him at the casino playing the same slot machine.
Oh, yeah. Ha, 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 Taylor. Ha, ha, ha.
Probably was.
I did notice on a meeting we were on together, your camera was turned off.
I was trying to multitask being a father and a worker.
He was trying to
Wait a minute.
multitask playing
Wait a
the
minute.
slots.
No, that's for another day. We got to stay locked on the time capsule.
You got him, Kyle. All right, fellas, as I mentioned, 76 submitted. The very first question on the time capsule was...
Dang, you opened all 76 of them?
I went through them, yeah.
Oh, man, what a grinder.
Oh, actually, before we do that, there was actually another surprise in the time capsule when I unpacked it. So 76 of them were in envelopes. There was 48 unused envelopes in the time capsule.
What?
Did you go through all of them?
Well, I started opening them, and I texted you at one point. I said, the first 3 envelopes are empty. You put a Ziploc bag of empty envelopes in with the time capsule.
I mean, that sounds
Well, can
about
you
right.
save those? I might need those.
It's so bizarre.
So I actually went to our office administrator, and I said, hey, just out of curiosity, how much do envelopes cost? And she said it's about 2 cents an envelope. So
that ain't
it's
bad.
$1 worth of envelopes
That
you
ain't bad.
stole from the
Bad.
company. So not only did you waste company time at the casino yesterday, you also stole $1 worth of envelopes
Just keep
We're no
stealing
Stealing
time.
money every day.
for no good reason.
Benny stealing time, Brust.
All right, the first question on the 2024 Green and Gold Time Capsule was record predictions. The correct answers accepted were 11-6 or 11-7. 30 of us got it correct, which included myself, Kyle Wallace, and Brad Nortman. We all got the record right.
Oh, wow.
Let's go.
Congratulations, guys.
I put my money where my mouth was, I bet.
Ben?
One of the few
Same
bets
here.
that won.
Ben Brust, a Packers doubter.
Did I have
prior
9
to
and
the season.
8?
You had 9 and 8.
Ooh.
And you were wrong.
He was way off.
I mean, way off is a
They
little
they
far.
lost the last 2 games of the season.
This one was fascinating to me. Really good question by us, by the way. Who would be the kicker at the end of the season?
Oh, yeah. That was
Nobody got Brandon McManus. However, 6 people did say some variation of a free agent or some random
good
free
on
agent.
them.
So 6 people technically got it right. 34 people said Anders Carlson, including myself.
fool.
12 people said Mason Crosby.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Even
interesting.
more fool.
Tied with Mason Crosby. 12 people said Brad Nortman.
Oh, wow.
They
Now,
don't,
wouldn't I
they don't
be
know that
honored?
Brad can't kick field goals.
Yeah, you if you thought they ran Anders out of town, they would have ran me out of town.
6 people said Alex Hale. Remember that guy? He's still on the roster.
Yeah.
Because he's an international player.
Practice
prospect.
Wait a
squad
minute.
guy.
Alex Hale was on the roster the whole year?
Yeah, he was on the practice squad.
Wow. Stealing money.
Only 2 people said Braden Narvis, and one of them was Kyle.
No.
That was your guy until he wasn't your guy.
Yeah, cut him loose.
Ben wrote Chad Ochocinco.
Nice.
He's kicked
Nailed
field
it.
goals before.
Dad
Yeah,
jokes.
he's a big soccer guy.
Okay. One of our questions was, how many games would Christian Watson play? He played 15. Not bad for
Ooh,
him.
that probably beat mine.
Probably beat a lot of them.
That's
eight,
a lot of
8
games.
people had it right. The only people we knew were Josh DiMaggio of Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, and Steve the Homer True, both getting that one correct with 15. I said 14. I was close. All of us were wrong.
Played 15 games and it all ended in devastation.
16 people wrote 4 games. 16 people wrote 4.
I mean,
he's got an injury history.
Yeah, can you blame him?
Here's where we get fun. I will read the question verbatim. Will producer Alex Strofe be invited to Ben Brust's wedding? Which ultimately the answer, fellas, is yes.
To be determined.
Is it yes?
That was not an invite. That was a
Save the date.
You're right.
And there's been a lot of gray area, even with the save the date. I still don't know what the situation is.
Let me tell you something. Can I give them a little bit behind the curtain? Listen, I RSVP'd a little early, and I was told, thank goodness you didn't RSVP for this because you weren't invited.
Correct.
He told me that, so I was like, oh.
We accidentally sent the welcome party to the entire wedding invite list.
I said I didn't want to go, but damn, he told me you weren't invited. I was like, dang, you had to tell me all that.
Yeah, well.
So
It's an honest process.
You may or may not be invited yet. Sure.
Well, we'll get to that in just a moment, Kyle. Of our 78 respondents, one of them did not answer. That was Steve the Homer Churro. He crossed that question out.
He's mad about it. He's mad about that.
Moral stance.
We had one maybe, which was from my girlfriend, who said, maybe. I'm still weighing my +1 options.
Hey!
What a response. We had 16 no's and 58 yeses.
It's overwhelming.
Dang.
Including Ben's fiance, who circled yes and wrote shh. However, one of those 16 no's was Ben Brust.
We did not conspire on these answers, by the way.
I should have said
House
yes with
divided.
his begging ass.
And again, this is
So literally, just so you know, you're only invited because of her.
I love her. She's the best. I can't believe she's with you, but she's the best. So, again, this is just kind of the big themes. We will dive into individual answers and a little bit more later in the show. Next one. This one's fun. Will Kyle Wallace be engaged when we open the time capsule?
Kyle, what's the answer?
Any news?
I'm in love, fellas.
Are we hitting the breaking news?
I'm in love. That's it. That's it. All you need to know. I'm
Is
in
there
love.
a ring on her hand?
Yeah, maybe you'll know, maybe you won't. Just know I'm in love.
Kyle, we're doing the time capsule. We needed an official answer.
I mean, definitive. As of today,
I plead the fifth.
are you planning on doing it tonight?
I plead the fifth.
What's happening?
Kyle, you're not helping us right now. You can get in my ear and say if something very serious is going on.
I have no answer. I have no answer.
This is you just made this super weird.
We'll see.
But the time capsule was dug up today, so it's sort of a yes or no answer.
Yeah,
It's a maybe.
there's no maybe. It's either a yes or a no.
No, we're not engaged yet.
Why are you doing this?
Because we're not engaged yet.
Or is this the truth?
Yeah, why would I lie about that?
Well, you could have just said no right away instead of wasting 1 minute of our lives.
No, that was 2.5 minutes of awkwardness. So should
you
I
guys
reveal
okay?
Do you want me to skip it?
Oh, keep going. We keep going.
Are you guys okay?
Yeah, oh, fantastic.
Oh,
I just
I'm
talked
saying
to
he's in love.
I just talked to her before I got on air. She texted me.
Okay. All right, to the results. Will Kyle be engaged? 2 non-answers on this one. One was Homer again.
Respect that, Homer.
The other was Ben's fiance.
Respect that, Ben's fiance.
And she just said, no pressure.
Thank you, Ben's fiance.
Very, very graceful responses from Ben's fiance.
However, we got other answers. 30 people said yes, 42 said no. So it was about a 50-50 split.
Yeah, good for them.
Good.
Good for them.
That's pretty much the entirety of the overarching themes. I have a couple individuals I want to dive into throughout the show, and we will get to those in a bit. But those were kind of the big picture things. So there you have it.
All right, Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace,
Wow.
Brad Nortman. A lot to dive into, no pun intended, because I was digging through Mother Earth to get this time capsule out. There's other questions like crazy NFL prediction. Are there answers we're gonna get to that are?
I will just say this. There was a topic, and I want to read some of the individual responses. The very last question on the time capsule is one surprising prediction for the Kyle, Brust, and Nortman show. I will say this.
Ooh.
Somebody on this panel nailed a prediction.
Oh wow!
Somebody on this panel nailed a prediction. The rest of us, not so much. One person, though, was spot on.
That's amazing.
Oh,
That's a
excited.
tease.
I'm excited for that.
And Brad, you're gonna tell us what is gonna be coming on Monday, which is a great old time at American Family Field.
Oh, that's right, guys. Baseball season is here. KBN Nation, you know that. But the home opener is on Monday. And thank you to Carbless, who is sponsoring the ESPN, being all over it. That's right. When you go to the grocery store, you pick up a Carbless and enjoy on Monday the unofficial start to the summer, which is the Brewers home opener, which is sponsored by Carbless, the ready-to-drink cocktail. Live shows from inside the ballpark, special guests all day, and unmatched excitement for the crew on ESPN Wisconsin, because we're going to carry every pitch of the home opener as the Brewers take on the Royals. Opening day is a day to be celebrated, a day to be enjoyed. Enjoy it with the Carbless and enjoy it right here on ESPN Wisconsin, sponsored by Carbless. Be the MVP of your tailgate. Grab a pack today and enjoy the start of baseball season as we cover it Monday. Sponsored by Carbless.
We have dug up the Green Bay Packers time capsule that was in my backyard for 7 months. We reveal the probably most shocking answers to the questions we asked. Individual answers, Kyle, Brust, Nortman, Strofe, girlfriends, fiancés, first ladies of the Nortman estate, and Kyle's being weird about his girlfriend. All that and more. Next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
And make sure everyone's tuning in when we do this, because y'all's faces are going to be like,
It better be sweet.
If you think I'm going to act like that for oatmeal, you're outside your damn
you've never
mind.
had Brad Nortman's oatmeal.
It's not
Yeah, but
Quaker,
I've
is
also had
it?
chocolate chip pancakes with butter
organic.
and syrup that make me go, oh, baby, oatmeal ain't going to do that.
You'll be surprised. I'm going to do a variety.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. Gruber Law Office's Thanalysis Live is back. March 29th at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Join Thanasis Adetokounmpo for a live show that's sure to entertain like none other. Last year, it was a surprise appearance from ESPN's Stephen A. Smith. You never know what Thanasis has planned for 2025. Get your tickets to Thanalysis Live right now. Visit ESPN Milwaukee on Twitter for event and ticket info. It's Gruber Law Office's Thanalysis Live, presented by Potawatomi Casino Hotel and Carbless. Also supported by the Prisoner Wine Company and McDonald's.
Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center is hosting another Scramble tournament with $1,000 in cash prizes available. Hey ESPN Milwaukee, this is Gary Ellison, and Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center invites you to play in a two-man scramble at TPC Sawgrass, all from their comfortable golf simulators. Grab a friend and sign up today at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com. The tournament costs $120 per pairing and is happening now through March 31st. Your winter chance to play TPC Sawgrass awaits. WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
No shortcuts, no compromises, just the job done right. At Exterior Pros, we don't just meet expectations, we crush them. Every nail, every window, every shingle is a step toward your home's next chapter. From the moment we start until that final reveal, we're committed to making your home better than ever. Quality products and craftsmanship you can count on. Go to the pros for your next project. Get started today and save $2,000. Visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. That's 262-800-4274.
It's time for you and that diamond to come alive again.
At the 4th Annual Spring Ring Cleaning at Kessler's.
Even if you have a good ultrasonic jewelry cleaner,
it can't match the pressurized steam cleaning we do at Kessler's.
Let us steam clean and polish your engagement ring.
For free.
I'm Joe Gerke, president of Kessler's, and we want to strip away all the soap scum that is making your diamond look dull.
For free. And while we're doing it, we'll inspect the prongs on your ring to make sure your diamond isn't about to fall out.
It's the 4th Annual Spring Ring Cleaning at Kessler's.
Here's another idea. Bring us anything you own that needs to be repaired.
And we'll give you a price to make it like new again.
And if you have some old jewelry you don't wear anymore,
we can make something unique and wonderful out of it.
Unique in all the world.
Welcome to Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you, visit Kessler'sDiamonds.com.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org. Here's Ashton Rotman with the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is athletes in the Wauwatosa West boys basketball team. The Trojans boys basketball team earning their first state title in school history over the weekend in Madison. Madison. It'll be remembered as a classic of a Division II championship between the Trojans and Racine Park, a 60-57 win for the Trojans. Tosa West big man Matthew Klosky had a game-high 29 points in the game, but it was Jake Hansen coming up with a huge steal and crucial free throws right before time expired to give the Trojans the win. A huge shout-out to Messiah Chambers, who played all 40 minutes of the contest. Congratulations to this week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, the Wauwatosa West boys basketball team.
How much does it cost to talk to Gruber Law Offices after a serious crash? It's free. Yes, free. As in, it won't cost you anything to speak with us. Not sure if you have a case? Call our team at Gruber Law Offices today. Your first call and your first consultation are always free. And you'll never pay us a fee until we win your case. If you've been seriously injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
The official Kyle, Brust, and Nortman green and gold time capsule for the 2024 and 25 season has been dug up. The ground was soft. I got ambitious yesterday. Went outside, dodged all the dog poop, put the winter shovel down, scraped the grass, dug my hands in with gardener gloves, and found the saran-wrapped, tinfoil-wrapped, triple Ziploc bag-wrapped time capsule.
Kyle, what do you always call him? A walking miracle?
He is a walking miracle.
This guy took the strangest route to digging up the time capsule.
Did I get the time capsule?
The answer is yes, and I applaud you for it. Even though
did you have Bruce help you?
Even though the season ended,
like a dog.
the season ended 2.5 months ago. But hey, I applaud you nonetheless.
It was cold.
Did you have any trouble finding the spot, or was your landmark nailed it?
I knew it was three to four bars, panels in from the
fence post?
the main fence post, and it was 1 foot out. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it.
How was the grass over the top of it? Could you tell there was a...
Yeah, I could tell. I could tell we dug that up. It didn't really come back together after we dug it out.
We tried to manicure it a little bit.
That's what Weed Man's for. Weed Man's can come in and fix that.
He'll fix it.
Now, I have mine, Brad's, Kyle's, and Stroph's, our time capsules in front of me. Now, I know you mentioned that I had the regular season record wrong, but you're jumping the gun here and be like, oh, our predictions were so much better. All three of you had them in the NFC Championship game. I had them losing in the wild card round, so I'll take that prediction over any of them.
Well, you were just being a hater when you were doing it.
A hater? I was literally prognosticating, and I was right.
You said 9-8, wild card, because you didn't think this.
What's the difference between being 9-8 and having 2 more wins and losing in the playoffs the same round? It all feels the exact same. If anything, it's worse this year because they won more games and lost. They won less games last year and won in the wild card round.
That's a little misleading.
The Super Bowl champion.
Exactly. I think it's a little misleading. You're leaving some important details.
Yeah. Did anyone have them going 1-5 in the division and also not beating a team that was better than them in record?
That would have been surprising.
No, that would have been.
Exactly. Speaking of surprising, one even more surprising prediction for Kyle Bruston Nortman's show. We have Kyle's prediction. Brad gets his redemption. I can't read your handwriting.
What did I say? Brad gets his redemption.
I'm intrigued now.
Want me to read it for you? I don't.
Yeah, please.
It was quick. What number?
Bottom. Way bottom.
Very bottom.
Brad gets his redemption and finds he can stay slightly on tune.
It's gotten worse, actually.
Talk about a boring prediction.
It has gotten worse.
I appreciate the confidence in me, though. It was unfounded, but I appreciate it.
Brad Nortman. Not only will Strofe be at Ben's wedding, but he will be an usher due to the people backing out last minute. Damn, Brad!
I don't know. I mean, I wanted to be a crazy...
You think everyone's going to back out of my wedding?
I can just see, not that they want to back out, but things happen. I can see Strofe in there, tux ready, being Ben, I got you.
Put the X-Files music on. One even more surprising prediction for KBN. Written by one Ben Brust. Brad Nortman is expecting. Read it and weep, Brad.
Let me see.
Buried under the ground for 7 months.
Dang, that's Ben Stradamus right
good.
there. That is
Isn't that crazy?
impressive.
I know.
I'm getting chills a little bit.
I
That's
nailed
crazy. one father to another.
I had a father sense.
You did. That father, that spider, the father tingle.
Now, Strofe, not far off, but very bland.
Wow, Ben, that's impressive.
Pets/babies will be added.
I was right. I mean, he's added 2 foster babies.
But calling out Brad Nortman.
That's a specific.
Although you're not expecting, your wife Lexi is expecting.
Yeah, I played a vital role in the expected
Take
process,
it easy, guy.
He did
Bonk.
play a vital role.
Bonk. Brad Bonk. Brad Nortman is expecting due to his wonderful, wonderful love with Lexi.
That's right. Very impressive, Ben Brust. Very, very, very impressive.
Yeah, I mean...
Did you remember writing that?
I did not.
Wow.
I did not.
Wow.
So
good for you.
It's one of those things where I wish I could be like, I told you the whole time, I wish I would have remembered that. The Arizona Cardinals will be the final remaining undefeated team from Alex Strofe.
Yeah, they lost to the Bills in week 1.
Wait, why did you? What made you? Why were you so excited about
I was high on the Cardinals last year. I'm not really sure why.
Brad Nortman had the Lions winning the Super Bowl. Now, this is interesting. You know why? Because this makes sense why he was basically Lions Brad, Vikings Brad.
Yeah.
You were basically like the NFC North stand for all the teams the Packers were playing.
Well,
you had bias towards the Lions.
There's good reason for it. I wanted that prediction to come true.
And you're wrong. Rashawn Gary will lead the NFL in sacks with 18.
Who said that? Who said that?
I said that.
You said 18?
Yeah, I thought this was going to be the Rashawn Gary year. I couldn't have been more off.
That's a drug test.
Yeah, lead the NFL with 18
A nice drop.
I regret that.
A nice drop in from Kyle Wallace. Will producer Alex Strofe be invited to Ben Brust's wedding? Yes, Ben is a softie. He wrote that in.
Oh yeah.
How do you spell softie?
Probably
S-I-E or Y?
F-T-Y probably.
Yeah, FTY.
Yeah. That's probably,
wow.
No, that's how I spelled it. How do you spell it? Don't know.
Kyle's surprising Green Bay Packers prediction. Packers will win tiebreaker for NFC North title.
Damn it.
Why
the Packers are going to
Because we're gonna
lose in the
tie it.
NFC Championship game.
Yeah, I thought they were going to take a step in the right
Who do you
direction.
think they're going to lose to?
I don't know. Can't recall. I can barely remember what I said last week.
Yeah, well.
Who leads the team in receiving? Romeo Romeo.
Kyle.
That man had Romeo. Romeo had some type of issue.
I guess I would have done any better.
And where does Jordan Love finish in MVP voting?
I probably said top 5.
5th. He was outside the top 10.
Had he not gotten hurt, he probably would have been in the conversation.
Oh, here we go. Can't even, it's what happened, and here you go making excuses for things that you're wrong about.
Be a revisionist to history.
Based off his final numbers and how he was hampered the whole year, Jordan Love didn't have an abysmal season. I mean, he was hurt most of the year.
He ended fairly strong.
Yeah, he threw 1 interception in the last 10 games or last 9 games, something like that, after throwing 11 in the first half of the season, something like that, or 10.
It was a rough first half.
Wasn't fun.
He was up and down, injured a lot. He wasn't healthy, right? So,
well, what I know after digging up this Packers time capsule is I'm going to need to probably double the work in a couple areas of my backyard with Weed Man because my lawn needs to be better. Like, I've made that investment that I want to do this with Weed Man because I can't be the embarrassing home on the block because, you want to have a sense of pride when you look at your yard and your lawn. You want it to be lush, green, weed-free. Well, guess what? Weed Man can help do that. They have kid and pet-friendly fertilizers. That's the huge part right there. They use golf course quality fertilizer and effective weed control to be a part of that winning formula and that winning game plan with Weedman. So all you got to do is get your free quote by going to weedman.com. That's weedman.com to get 50% off your first treatment, half off at weedman.com. Weedman for the win. Those were all fun, but these are the mean ones. Mean responses to our green and gold time capsule dug up yesterday in my backyard. Next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Ben, I've been a fan of you since Scalzo and Brust was on the air. You kind of like a Pat McAfee for the ESPN Milwaukee. You kind of revolutionized this channel and stuff.
Leo, I'm here for you, and I appreciate everything you say. We love you listening, and you can call in every day and say that. I won't get old.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
At Citizens Bank, community banking is you, growing your business with a partner who gets it. It's you, buying your first home with a lender who makes it easy. It's you, building a future with savings that work just as hard as you. And it's us, working together to strengthen our community. Because at Citizens Bank, community banking means you plus us. Visit us at citizensbankwi.bank. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Whether you're about to graduate high school or have been in the workforce for years, it's time to take control of your future. Welcome to Lakeland University, where you call the shots. We use our flexible learning formats to customize your degree path. In-person, online, and virtual classes are all available. Lakeland University is designed around you, your goals, your schedule, your future. You can even earn up to 25% of your degree via paid work experiences. Ready to take control of your future? Let us customize an education to fit your needs. Visit lakeland.edu/ESPN to learn more.
Brewers baseball is here. Time to pick your Brewers games and get back to the ballpark for tailgate traditions and walk-off wins. Don't miss any of the big games or the superstars. And come back for the best giveaways. Where else would you want to be? Brewers tickets for the 2025 season are on sale now. That's every game all summer long. Get on board for the show today. Grab your seats at brewers.com/ticket finder.
Being a Pella consultant means helping people build their dreams.
Customers really appreciate just how prepared we are. All the samples, the videos, pictures.
We are with you from start to finish. You literally have a friend from beginning to end and beyond with your project.
Our Pella team simplifies the process, taking time to listen and find the right solution for you. And right now, get 0% interest for up to 72 months. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 3/31/2025.
Why is life better with American Family Insurance? Because every policy comes with something very special. A trusted agent who's there to help protect your dreams by finding the right coverage at the right price. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Football fans, Verizon is giving you the chance to win the ultimate draft experience with the Road to the Draft sweepstakes. 10 lucky winners will win tickets to the first day of the 2025 draft in Green Bay, including round-trip car service from Milwaukee, hotel accommodations, plus access to the Verizon viewing zone. Don't miss your chance to win the ultimate draft experience powered by Verizon. Hurry to select Wisconsin Verizon locations to enter by April 13th. No purchase necessary to enter. Must be legal U.S. resident of Wisconsin or Illinois, age 21 years or older to enter. Void where prohibited. For official rules and full details, visit www.espnwisconsincontest.com.
Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action with over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks, and springtime is here and baseball season is officially underway. Don't miss your chance to add your favorite players from the diamond in your Prize Picks lineups. On Prize Picks, you can mix and match player projections from different sports. You can combine your favorite baseball players with players from basketball and hockey and esports and much more. The second half of the basketball season is here, and the push to the playoffs is heating up on Prize Picks, the best place to cash in on your favorite sports. Download the app today and use code WI to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code WI to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
You gotta be so mean. You, with your switching sides and your wildfire lies and your humiliation.
TALiveshow.com. That's TALiveshow.com. Tomorrow at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. That is when Thanasis Antetokounmpo with Brandon Jennings, Kyle Kuzma, Brooke Lopez, and you never know what he's got up his sleeve. They're going to be doing a wonderful event for you to be a part of. TALiveshow.com to get your tickets. Gruber Law Office's Thanalysis, and is presented by Potawatomi Casino Hotel and Carbless. Also supported by McDonald's and Prisoner Wine Company. Tons of engaging events. You got pop-up shops everywhere. Something for you to do. family fun with Thanasis. And last year, obviously, Stephen A. Smith surprised everyone. You never know what Thanasis has up his sleeve. So all you need to know is go to taliveshow.com to get your tickets, and I'll see you there at Potawatomi Casino Hotel for Thanasis Live on March 29th. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman here with you. Alex Strofe running the show. As always, you can get it in the show at 800-990-3776. That is the Carbless Talk and Text line. List is more. And I believe Twitter's up, so you can stream us on Twitter. You can stream us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. And Alex Strofe, I believe you've combed through the Packers time capsule that I dug up from my backyard yesterday with the 2024-2025 predictions. Were there mean comments?
Yeah, there was a few mean. Some might find them amusing, like me. So, yeah, let's roll through some of them, shall we? And, they say it's the people that know you the best.
We'll see about that.
Well, you're engaged to one of them.
Oh wow.
Dang.
Ben's fiance's surprising prediction for the Kyle Brust and Nortman program. Ben Brust starts wearing underwear.
Yeah, she's trying to speak that into existence still. It ain't happening, Captain.
She'd prefer it to happen and you're resisting it?
Hell yeah!
That's how hard of a stance you take on it?
I haven't been wearing underwear for 10 years.
So, yeah,
10 years.
At that point, she's trying to change you, which I think is a great change. I don't want her to be the only one that is,
trying
walking around
to,
appropriate.
trying to make sure that, I have underwear on.
Yeah.
I'm free as a bee, and I like it that way.
How about we go to Strofe's girlfriend?
Oh.
Surprising prediction? Strofe will no longer be unhoused, which did come true.
Wow, nailed it. Nailed it, Strove's girlfriend.
It's like she knew something was going on. Interesting. How about Vince Vitrano, host of WTMJ's Morning News, 6 to 9 a.m. on our sister station, 620 WTMJ. His surprising prediction, he said, surprising prediction, I didn't know the show was still on the air.
Hey, but ching.
Got him.
Hit him with the dad joke thing.
I don't know what you mean by that.
But ching.
Oh, I can't right now. You're not really going to be able to.
Oh, got it. I don't know how the computers work.
What show does Vince do?
I don't know.
The morning show, right?
Yeah, exactly.
He's on the afternoons.
Yeah. Who knows?
No, he's not.
Brad, he took a shot at us. We're trying to have fun back. Play along, man.
Wait, didn't he used to work for TMJ4? He worked here?
Vince who?
I mean, I never see him because he's like 5 foot.
Ah, yes.
Nice.
But ching.
He's like a Oompa Loompa.
I walked up to him today. I said, hey, good one, man. Ha-ha. And he goes, well, I stole all Kyle's nuts that one time, too.
He did do that.
He did. He sure did.
All right, guy that works very closely with Ben in the building. His name is Sean. Handles a lot of our partnerships and all the in-betweens.
Nettie.
He wrote, Ben will win more Ben's best bets than Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust games during the football season, which was correct.
Wow. That's a really good prediction.
That's a good prediction.
And if you missed yesterday's Bama BYU over,
cooked
175.5, hit with 6 minutes left, and they went 201 total.
Thank you, Ben.
You know what I'm realizing
Welcome,
is when I bet in a rush, I don't think things through. But when I take time,
that's usually how things in life work.
Yeah. Betting is a little bit more detrimental to the pocket.
What were you yesterday? Were you 0 for again?
0 for 1.
Oh. So he's 0 for his last 6.
What about Vinny Capra?
It was part of a parlay.
Well, that's just
because I did it all in the rush of a moment.
It happens. This one's about you, Kyle, and it comes from our boss, Brian D., the director of content here at ESPN Milwaukee. His surprising prediction says, Kyle Wallace will receive a Packers Pro Shop gift.
Shout out to the Milwaukee Brewers for hooking me up. Shout out to the Brewers. This is my crew. Brewers.com/tickets opening day Monday. That's my team.
Your allegiance just sways like that?
Hell yeah.
Gives you a little bit of swag?
They sent me some swag. That's all it takes.
How'd they get you to receive swag?
Oh, my gosh. They delivered it straight here to Kyle
I just want to point out that after this was written, I got another package from the Packers Pro Shop. Just throwing that out there. Got my own custom cheese head with Strofe on the back.
Losers!
This one from Susie. I'm not sure who that is.
I don't know who this is.
But Susie with a great prediction, and a correct one, unfortunately, because if you haven't heard already, this will not be happening. KB KBN will not win the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association Show of the Year Award in 2025.
Ouch.
Dang,
Well, we didn't, so we were not even a finalist.
But just to say it.
Did we win in 2024?
Yeah, we won last year. Or we won 2023. This is for 2024, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I got you.
We would not be repeating.
What a harsh prediction.
Well, it's correct. We aren't a finalist.
I think I know who Susie is. I remember Susie asking questions.
Who is it?
There's another S around there.
Another what?
Mm-hmm.
Is Susie an alias?
Yeah, Susie is an alias. I think I recall somebody having a conversation about this.
Is Susie a man or a woman?
A woman.
What do they do?
Typically, they'll be at your wedding.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
I think she used the alias.
Wait, no, I don't think so. I don't know. I'd have to go through them. Anyway. This one I didn't understand, so I just wanted to bring it to the panel. I may have forgotten about something. This bold prediction says Kyle will eat sushi before December 31st.
Oh, Lance Davis probably did that one.
That is a deep.
Absolutely correct.
He's been trying to get me to eat sushi since we launched the show.
Weird.
He has this obsession with sushi. Yeah, he wants me to eat sushi. Lance, I'm not eating raw fish. Cook it, man.
But have you ever tried it?
My stomach ain't made for that.
Have you ever tried it?
No, I've never tried
Then
raw fish.
how do you know?
What inclines anybody to want to say, let me eat this uncooked fish?
It's delicious and healthy.
Why don't you just go fishing and eat it that way?
You can.
Why haven't you tried
But you put it with avocado and rice and sauces. It's delicious.
You know, back in the 30s and 40s, they used to eat goldfish just straight out the little jar. Why don't you go do that,
I didn't
Brad?
know that.
Yeah.
Instead of flushing them down the toilet,
They
just
ate them.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I can show you a video.
You have video of some of the
Probably just a spoof.
My algorithm is ridiculous. I'm telling you, I got from rump shaking to goldfish being eaten. You can see it all on Kyle Walker.
Shocking.
I don't love how the folks over at WTMJ view us.
Haters.
The director of content at WTMJ's name is Michael Spalding. He wrote the show will be canceled.
Oh, damn.
Goodness gracious.
And he underlined
We
it.
suck.
Wow.
We went from WBA award-winning show to not even a finalist.
And free fall.
He was just mad because we beat his shows out.
Any other, before I put a cap on the time capsule, any other responses that is worth sharing with KBN Nation?
Yeah, I appreciate the people that filled this out that don't understand how sports work. This one, regular season record. They wrote, how many games are played? I'm going to write 7 and 7.
That's a response.
Yeah, most disappointing player, Clay Matthews with a question mark. What game does the season end? Just wrote November 28th. Where does Jordan Love finish in MVP voting? Last.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Good answer.
Last in the
And
NFL.
then, in surprising prediction, this person wrote Packers will win the Super Bowl. All the same. That's all the same person.
Oh my gosh.
Do they have a name?
Yeah, their name is Juka.
Oh, she don't know no better.
This is Juke Mania?
She don't know
No.
better. She don't know no better.
How about Homer's responses?
Oh, this should be good.
Nailed 11 and 6. Nailed how many games Christian Watson will play, 15. For most disappointing player, he initially wrote A.J. Dillon, then crossed it out, and then just wrote the punter.
Disappointing?
You're not even going to put him by name, Homer. It's just disrespectful.
Yeah, and then he wrote one surprising position or prediction for the football season, and it just says Bears WITHE. I don't know what that means.
WITHA Witha?
Withe.
I can't help you there.
He lost his train of thought.
That's kind of bad to say about an old person.
Well,
so there you go. There are some of my favorite responses.
All right, well, we got to make this more accessible next year. Not on paper to fill out, but digitally, because we live in a digital world, and doing a pen and paper prediction contest just isn't going to cut it.
Yeah, congratulations, by the way, to Nick Van Wagenen and Glenn Pierce.
Shout out to that.
They had the most responses correct.
Oh, wow, good for them.
Yeah.
Are you showing people eating goldfish?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's proving to me that people ate goldfish
Why don't
in the
you?
30s.
We could have just believed you.
It was
we could have believed you, but also
these are dumb college
You realize
kids.
that you can send that to Strofe and you can put it on the video stream rather than you doing an inside joke and leaving all of us out.
I was just showing it to Brad. Brad was
Do you have a video of you? Show me pictures and a headline.
I I have to recall how I saw it on social. I see so much on social media. I mean, baby girl sees my algorithm and she is like, "What are you watching?" I'm like, I don't know. These are just people I follow.
You can like alter your algorithms if you want.
How? I like my algorithm. And you never know
like
what you're going to get.
You like them wild as can be?
I like them wild as can be. You know what CC means?
No.
Check the comments. Anybody else get those?
I just go right to the comments.
Yeah.
What's that supposed to be referring to?
Brad, you're too wholesome.
Yeah. I love the comments that are so mean. I don't get offended by anything. It's so good. But one thing I do know that we need to talk about is Kyle's losses at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. 2,000 square foot video wall, paysbig.com/sportsbook. We were there for opening day. We'll be there tomorrow for the analysis live, and we'll be there tomorrow or on Monday for opening day. I feel like I've probably spent more time at Potawatomi Casino Hotel than with my fiance recently, but she'll be joining me for a couple of these events, which is great because
she loves.
Oh yeah, she was with me on the Saturday where we placed all those bets and like. And got didn't let me give the betting slips away. She wanted to track them all. We had a ton of great food, ton of drink specials they had going on. It all is at Potawatomi Casino Hotel in the brand new sports book. But what we need to relive is something that happened to Kyle yesterday. He needs a new barber. After 30 years, it's time to break up with your barber, Kyle. I'm going to tell you why next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
I'm about being young, wild, and free.
No, you're not.
You're
not young, wild, and free.
Yeah, I am young.
You're not that.
I am
Every
wild.
time I ask you to do something, I check with a girlfriend.
Wait, why are you taking? Why you going personal? Why you gotta talk about business? I can still be free with a lady.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. It's Brewers opening day in Milwaukee on Monday. Sponsored by Carbless and National Liquor Mart. Start your day with Jen, Gabe, and Chewy live from AmFam Field. Then catch every pitch of Brewers Royals starting at 1:10.
Looking up off the batter's eye, a grand slam for Christian Yelich.
Finish off your opening day with Dom Catronio and a special edition of Brewers Extra Innings till 5 o'clock. It's Brewers opening day on ESPN Milwaukee. Sponsored by Carbless Handcrafted Cocktails and National Liquor Mart.
Let's talk about home turf. Your lawn is a reflection of your pride, hard work, and even competitive spirit. If you want a yard that makes the neighbors stop and stare, you need the right plan. That's where Weedman Lawn Care comes in. Weedman's lawn care program is kid and pet friendly, uses golf course quality fertilizer, and has an effective weed treatment to dominate any issue. Get a free quote of Weedman's winning formula for your yard at weedman.com and get 50% off your first treatment. That's weedman.com. Weedman for the win.
Get off the bench and into the game. Score a deal with the March Mania sales event. This month at Cunis, we have high-flying new vehicle specials at your Milwaukee Metro Region dealerships in Oak Creek and Greenfield. Get huge discounts on the Buick Envista and Envision SUVs or the rugged GMC Terrain and Sierra. Thinking pre-owned? Visit our website for a slam dunk deal on one of our 10 pre-owned super specials. Plus, our service specials on brakes, tires, and oil changes are nothing but net.
I'm Brian Bohm, General Manager of Cunis of Oak Creek.
And I'm Bill Eater, General Manager of Cunis of Greenfield.
We would like to invite you to take advantage of these great monthly specials.
And remember that your vehicle will be covered by our exclusive No Fear lifetime powertrain warranty included with new and qualified pre-owned purchases.
Call or stop in today for your VIP appointment.
Embrace March Mania and score a deal this month at Cunis. Start your search online at CunisBuickGMC.com.
Looking for a Milwaukee tradition? It's Saz. And for nearly 50 years, Saz's have been serving up award-winning ribs that'll make your taste buds dance. Don't miss our festival-famous mozzarella marinara, the appetizer that put us on the map and keeps Milwaukee coming back for more. Whether you're heading to a game or just catching up with family and friends, make Saz's your place to go. 55th and State. Saz's, where memories are made and stories are shared, one delicious bite at a time. Saz's State House, the finest. A Milwaukee tradition since 1976.
Panic strikes as you realize on Wednesday that Thursday is your anniversary. The reservations being secured.
We'll see you at 8.
The gift being purchased. Yeah, you've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with early pay up to 2 days early on direct deposits. So even though they call you Last Minute Lisa, we'll make your last minute scrambling a bit easier. You've got this with early pay from Associated Bank. See associatedbank.com/checking or ask a banker for details. Member FDIC.
Whether you're a local who wants to enjoy a night out or you're planning to visit Milwaukee, enjoy an artfully stylish experience at St. Kate the Arts Hotel, conveniently located in the heart of downtown Milwaukee's Theater District. With deluxe accommodations, culinary creativity, on-site art galleries, and nightly live music, you'll enjoy every element of your stay at St. Kate. For a limited time, enjoy exclusive seasonal rates starting at $139. Learn more and book your stay at stkatearts.com.
This is Mike from Professional Construction, Inc. It's been an exciting year, from celebrating 20 years in business to our son graduating his construction apprenticeship and becoming a full-time carpenter.
Yeah, Dad, I won't be needing my toy hammer anymore. Why don't you hold that and the flashlight so I can help our amazing customers?
That's what a family business is all about, pursuing dreams and helping others.
And that's exactly what we do here at PCI.
Visit ProfessionalConstructionInc.com for all your construction needs.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Had a great time yesterday during opening day being at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Sportsbook. Now, Kyle's 0 for his last 6. But somehow, Brad and I are to blame for him not being able to have money. What? Like, how are we at fault?
Yeah, 0 for 7. 0 for 7. So yesterday at the start of our show, we were at the beautiful Potawatomi Sportsbook, and the Brewers were getting ready to, line up, and you guys were like, well, did you make any bets for the Brewers? I said, I sure did. I bet the Brewers to win the NL Central. You said, nothing on today's game?
It's opening day.
I said,
yeah, that's on you.
No, it's too late. No, go, hurry, run.
First pitch is in 5 minutes. We should leave.
I said, I only have money. I got to go get my hair cut, so I only have $40 right now, and I need about $25 to get my hair cut, and I have no choice. Like, I can't use it. No, it's opening day. So I go and I put my 20 in, and at the wonderful Potawatomi Sportsbook, whatever you don't spend, they give it to you on a nice little ticket like this. And I was like, well, dang, now I got to remember to cash this in so I can pay my barber because I only have a $20 bill.
I'm glad you said that. He said what he needed to say. I have to remember to cash this in.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with Ben and Brad?
Because
you have to remember to cash in what you need for cash, Ben and Brad.
I was peer pressured into making, first and foremost, another losing bet because of you two, because I was good on my...
Have some stand.
Yeah, you did a parlay that was a bit...
Yeah, you could have. You actually would have won money if you just would have played those as single bets.
Listen, fellas, I had 3 minutes
don't
to make
blame
a
us.
decision. I'm sitting there here and there. All right, they take the field. I'm like, where's Christian?
You know what they call this?
Sal.
They call this gaslighting, toxic.
Yeah, they're gaslighting me and they're toxic, aren't they?
I'm referring to you, dummy.
I should have stood on my morals.
You're blaming others for your shortcomings.
I didn't want to gamble. I didn't want to do it.
You're a grown-ass man. Make your own decisions.
I thought you were the man of the house.
All right.
Even if this is all true.
What do you mean it's all true?
Hold on. At the end of the show, you go down the elevators at Potawatomi, beautiful Potawatomi, we're at that top level, right? How far away is the little desk to cash out that ticket for a crisp $10 bill?
How
far away is it?
Bradley Nortman, I'm going to tell you something.
10 feet.
Is it 10 feet?
Bradley Nortman,
no more than 15?
By the time I went down that elevator, I went to go pee. And then I had to make a business phone call.
Bathroom's even closer to the cash.
No, not
desk.
that bathroom.
Yeah.
That bathroom's too small, and people in it, and there's pee on the floor sometimes. But they clean it up a lot. But sometimes, so I go to the bigger bathroom, and then I was on a phone call, and I completely forgot till I got to the barber, and I said, "Damn it! Messing around with Ben and Brad. I got this piece of paper. I ain't got enough money.
Messing around with Ben and Brad. You're an adult.
I have an idea. Did you give him your ticket?
When I told them the story about the ticket,
okay. How much is what your service cost?
$25.
$25. How much cash did you have?
I had
3.
Yeah, $3. Yeah,
that is a strange tip amount.
Why
would you just round to 30?
Yeah, just round it up, dude.
When you go to the barber, as much rounding up to 30, costly.
Does he allow you to pay with a credit card?
No. Well, he said he has that now, but listen, I've been going to Mo for legitimate son, 8 years old. He had a credit card thing one time, and I ain't seen that thing in a long time.
So it's all cash.
All cash, baby.
Okay, so you show up at Moe's.
I show up at Mo Cuts on 44th Street here in Milwaukee, and I get there. I'm sitting there like, Mo, man, do you do Cash App, man? Because I'm messing around with these dudes on KBN, and now all I got is a 20, and I don't have enough money for you because I got this piece of paper, hoping that maybe he would say, oh, I'll go to Pato, because he does go to Pato. Hoping you go to Potawatomi, and he was like, oh, well, I do Cash App, but there's a fee. It's a $5 fee. I said,
$5 fee?
$5 fee?
He want his money instantly.
He's hustling you.
To do the instant transfer, you got to pay an extra fee.
Yeah, but it's only like 40 cents.
Oh, I don't know.
He's hustling you.
Well, I wouldn't say he's
It's
hustling.
It's 1% of the transfer,
or
so it would be 25 cents.
It's 1 business day delay.
Listen, he said he's doing a convenience for me, so I'm mad at you. I ain't mad at Mo.
He's doing a convenience for you. I'm making you.
He
pay
should be
more
mad
money.
at you.
For what?
You should be mad at him.
Yeah,
I should be mad at y'all.
Someone's been cutting your hair.
I'd be mad for 30 years if someone's cutting my hair and they tip me $3.
That's a good point.
It's the culture. I don't.
Maybe that's why.
I tip the lady that cuts my hair at least $8, if not 10.
How often
every
do you
time.
go?
I go every 5 weeks.
Oh, okay.
How often you go?
I went on Tuesday.
It varies. I try to go every 3 weeks. I used to go every 2 weeks. I used to go every single 2 weeks, but then as my dreads grew longer and my job grew more important, I didn't really have time to go.
$3
every time? $3 tip. Yeah, I mean.
Do you think that he felt appreciated by that $3?
Yeah, he cooks it into it. He doesn't really need a tip. He cooks it into it.
All right, so you know that, or you're
a
just
cheapskate.
Yeah, no, I know he cooks it in though.
We know this. We have evidence.
I know he's a cheapskate. But wait
frugal,
wait a
not
minute.
cheap.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I just realized something.
Thrifty.
What did you say your typical tip is?
$3. I love my girl, but I ain't spending $3 on her. That's been living.
You'll spend $3 on Mo, though, huh?
I love my girl, but I ain't spending $3 on her. I love my baby, but she ain't been with me for 30 years or 28, 25
Why
years.
do you walk into
29
these
years.
situations?
Shovel!
Ain't no shovel. Y'all know I'm joking.
No. The authenticity of the way that you sounded was as real as I've ever heard you.
I've been with my girl for 30 years.
Something we have to remember is
I've been with her for 30 years. She doesn't deserve $3. You kidding me?
Kyle, you went to school at Central Michigan University for how long?
I was there for a year and a half.
And where did you get your haircut?
I got my haircut when I came home to Mo.
See, that type of loyalty, and Mo isn't giving you one time of like leverage to be able to say, you know what, this one time in all those years.
I mean,
I'll take care of you next time with a little bit more.
Yeah.
I mean, in his defense, I told
That's
him
ridiculous.
because y'all know how much I hate spending extra money. I was gonna go to the store, the ATM, to go be able to go pull out money, and then I said, you know what, I'm already frustrated right now because I had other stuff I was trying to get done. So you know what, I'm going.
Frustrated.
Nah, I said what I said. I said, you know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna Venmo him and take that L. And
So
you know what?
you paid-
I paid him eventually, but I didn't pay him till this morning on Venmo or Cash.
But
App.
you paid him the $5.
I paid him
Extra
10.
$5.
It was 10. Yeah, I had to pay him 10.
Oh my
did.
gosh!
I paid
So
him this
you
morning.
are taking L's. Taking L's at Potawatomi.
Yeah,
taking L's there.
So you ended up giving Mo a normal tip as well.
Yeah, it's exactly what happened.
Sure, if you guys want it to be that way, I mean, but yeah. So
$3 isn't a great sign of appreciation in life.
I think it's a great sign of appreciation.
Yeah, Kyle. Even I do 20% on my haircut.
20%.
What does your haircut cost you? Mine's
35.
Yeah, mine's 35 as well.
So it goes up to like, what is that? 40.
It's like $6.50.
I custom do $10, just 35, big at 45.
Yeah, but you're Benny Moneybags. Kyle ain't got that.
As John chimes in on the Carbless Talking text line on cue with Alex Strofe, so Kyle will spend $3 on his barber, but he won't spend it on baby girl.
I love my girl, but I ain't spending $3 on her.
You're writing your history, Kyle. You're writing your history. That's all I can say. Hey, football fans, listen up, because there's going to be nothing cheap about the experience that you will have here. Verizon is giving you a chance to win the ultimate draft experience with the Road to the Draft sweepstakes. 10 lucky winners are going to win tickets to the first day of the 2025 NFL Draft in Green Bay, including a round-trip car service from Milwaukee, hotel accommodations, plus access to the Verizon viewing zone, where you are going to be treated like a first-round pick. Don't miss your chance to win the ultimate draft experience powered by Verizon. Hurry to select Wisconsin Verizon locations. Enter by April 13th. No purchase necessary to enter. Must be legal U.S. resident of Wisconsin or Illinois, age 21 years or older to enter. Void where prohibited. For official rules, ESPN Wisconsin Contests.com. We're back in 2 minutes. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
I love my girl, but I ain't spending $3 on her.
Sports are for all. Join us on March 30th as we celebrate Bucks Pride Night, presented by the Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network. Come for the incredible Milwaukee Bucks basketball action. Stay for the celebration of the LGBTQIA+ community at Milwaukee Bucks Pride Night. For more information and to purchase tickets to catch the team in action on March 30th, visit bucks.com/impact.
Introducing the newest carbless flavor, Mango Vodka. Flavored with the essence of the ripest, freshest mangoes, carbless mango vodka will transport your taste buds to a sunny beach getaway. New flavor, still the same carbless crafted cocktails with 0 carbs, 0 sugars, and only 100 calories. Enjoy a refreshing vodka cocktail without the guilt. 4 packs of the new carbless mango vodka cocktail are available in stores near you. Find your bliss today at drinkcarbless.com and escape with every sip.
Who's looking for a deal? Well, Cousin Subs has a better deal just for you. Cousin's new $10 meal deals are now available online only. Choose between a 7.5-inch ham and provolone, turkey breast, or veggie sub, a bag of chips or regular fry, a regular fountain beverage, and cookie at cousinsubs.com or on the mobile app for just $10. Now that's a better deal. Cousin Subs, we believe in better. Available at participating locations only. Offer subject to change without notice.
Hey football fans, Verizon is giving you the chance to win the ultimate draft experience with the Road to the Draft sweepstakes. 10 lucky winners will win tickets for the first day of the 2025 draft in Green Bay, including round-trip car service from Milwaukee, hotel accommodations, plus access to the Verizon viewing zone where you'll be taken care of like a first-round pick. Don't miss your chance to win the ultimate draft experience powered by Verizon. Hurry to select Wisconsin Verizon locations to enter by April 13th. No purchase necessary to enter. Must be legal U.S. resident of Wisconsin or Illinois. Age 21 years or older. Void where prohibited. For official rules and full details, visit www.espnwisconsincontest.com.
Gabe Neitzel here. Catch Jen, Gabe, and Chewy mornings 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
I was shocked when I opened the odds for something that I've not disclosed to anybody on the panel yet. Now, Brad, you said that ESPN bet has the Packers win total at 9.5, which is pretty on par with where they've been. When Rodgers is around, it's usually around 10.5. 9.5 still feels low to me. Like, I'd probably lean over. I just would.
I agree.
Just based off the fact that, like, again, I do think the Packers are good. I don't think they're great. Like, that's our whole conversation around this team has been they're good, not great. How many times do we say they're good, not great? This was good, not great. This position group was good, not great. Now, I cannot believe this. As I head over to paysbig.com/sportsbook, I head over to the football tab. You can look at some of the futures available. Now, they don't have over-under win totals just yet for you locally at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. But I do see the NFC North championship odds. The favorite to win the NFC North, to no surprise, is the Detroit Lions plus 120.
Trying to three-peat, huh?
Sounds right.
Who do you think is second?
I would say the Green Bay Packers, probably because of the
Brad,
quarterback
don't look.
situation.
This is part of the exercise.
I'm not there yet, but I'm a visual guy.
I would say probably the Green Bay Packers, 100% based off the quarterback situation in Minnesota.
I'm gonna go with the Vikings just slightly. They made big strides in free agency.
I agree.
And Aaron Rodgers is still floating around out there.
The Packers are plus 230 in second place here to win the division.
Yeah, it's quarterback. Remember the power rankings that came out earlier this week? The Packers were ahead.
We're slightly ahead.
J.J. McCarthy is a question mark.
Think about that. They improved on several different position groups, but they lose their quarterback to a first-rounder, and they take major back steps as far as expectations.
I mean, a little bit it's minor, not major. I mean, they're still considered a top 10 team in the league.
Yeah, but not according to these odds.
Wait a minute. Don't tell me. If you
like?
said Chicago's ahead of them, these odds are trash. You can throw them in the garbage.
Plus 500, the Bears and the Vikings are tied.
Come on.
That's a complete joke.
Like, is anyone like when anyone?
This is a joke.
The Vikings were in this position last year. Now it's different. Sam Darnold, veteran, ended up like playing much better than anyone could have expected. Kevin O'Connell's a good coach, but you could argue the team around them is better this year with all the investments they've made in free agency on the offensive. It is.
Argue it. You have a tight end in T.J. Hockenson who's going to be healthy the whole year. You have a running back in Aaron Jones who actually was part of the system, and so you know what he's going to give you.
Two stud wide receivers.
But you fortified your offensive line as well.
And defense.
Two defensive tackles.
That's crazy.
That defense was already nasty under Brian Flores.
So, I just think it's shocking. Again, this is the data comes in from multiple places. They take odds from Vegas. They do account for some of the local aspect of people more likely wanting to be betting on local teams. Makes sense. But the Bears and the Vikings tied for third at plus 500. That's a world away from plus 230 with the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, that's shocking.
Like if I had to place a bet today, I wouldn't pick the Packers just from an odds standpoint. I would take a flyer on the Vikings.
Yeah, I mean, if
they won 14 games last year and they got better, and it's just more so. It's not like, hey, I don't think J.J. McCarthy's going to be God next year. But if he's good, they're set up to be a good football team. And what if the Lions take a step back after losing both coordinators?
Yeah, even if they regress a little bit, you're talking about regressing from 14 wins. That's still to 12 wins. That's still significantly higher.
Get your ESPN bet up as well. We got to cross-reference all this. I'd love to know their team over/under win total because this is
that actually is
crazy.
I don't bet on opposing teams, but if Minnesota has a win total of like 9.5, like they tried to do my Packers last year, that might be easy money.
Okay, according to ESPN Bet, we've got, let me start with the top of the division. Detroit Lions over under 10.5 wins.
That's it?
10.5 wins for the Detroit Lions. That does
competitive division.
We've already discussed that the Green Bay Packers 9-5. Now
9.5.
9.5. Yeah, 9-5. 9.5. It was the same thing as last year. I remember last year going into the season, they were also 9.5 wins. I think we all kind of felt like that's low. I also feel like that's low, but what that tells me is the odds makers look at this team the same as the team last year, which says a lot about how far they think guys have taken strides or not taken strides. And we kind of felt like in free agency, they didn't really get that much better. So same team as last year in the odds makers. Now let's do the Chicago Bears next. This feels a little high. 8-5.
8.5. What's wrong
doing
with
that?
Send me the link.
Okay, I'm thinking.
Send me the damn link.
Wait, let him finish this.
I'm thinking
what
records.
What is it? The Vikings, are they 8-5 too?
8-5 as well. Yeah,
8.5.
Yeah, for the Minnesota
I'll take
Vikings.
that. I will legitimately take that. If I put $50 on that, I would take the L if I lost.
Last year, Minnesota Vikings.
What, 6.5?
6.5. 6.5.
I'm sorry, 6-5.
6-5.
No, stop saying it wrong.
We're talking records. That's an easy
Wait a minute,
mistake.
they're missing quite a few games there, Brad.
Yeah, right.
No, you got to stop saying it wrong. Not for our audience because I think they're smart enough to know, but for him, for Brad, who should not. I tried to give you some leeway as you've been betting more. You're learning.
I should be better than that.
You should.
I should be better.
I expect more out of you, Brad.
That does seem criminally low. Are we overvaluing Minnesota?
No, we're not. We're not because this is the thing is that I understand that Minnesota overperformed last year, but it was with Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold had been a career underachiever thus far. So if their head coach can get him to achieve at the level that he did last year, I believe that JJ can be good enough. And remember, even when they had Kirk Cousins there before he got hurt, they were a good football team. They've been able to make the playoffs. They've been able to win double-digit games other than the fact when Kirk got hurt. And, they had disasters at quarterback. But you're talking about J.J. McCarthy, who I don't know how good he's going to be, but he was a first-round pick. And it seems like last year, the guys in the first round performed pretty well. I may not be the biggest fan of Caleb Williams, but he wasn't terrible. And so I think it's crazy that it's 8.5. And that's I gotta go drop some cash on that one, man. That seems too easy not to take.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Kyle Brust and Nortman
Aaron
across ESPN Wisconsin. Josh from Heartland chimes in on the Carpless Talking text line. You slow down. Strofe,
awesome.
you've been great.
What did I do?
I just said you've been great.
Oh, but why?
Because you're doing great. Josh from Heartland chimes in. How does that change if Rodgers goes to Minnesota?
Oh my gosh!
So that's what I'm saying. Let me get there, buddy. I got you.
It just clicked in my mind.
I know.
I need to get on this because
quickly.
Because if Rodgers gets there,
if Lincoln Kennedy happens, if Favre Rodgers happens,
it's gonna happen.
Thanks, Ben.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Wait, now you're being weird.
I'm at Potawatomi.
According to Matthew, he says the Packers have a much tougher schedule this year. I just want to be very clear. I don't buy preseason strength of schedule or rankings or anything. You know how many times we talk about a team that's never made the playoffs making the playoffs?
Yeah,
what if that team's on your schedule? You know,
Washington Commanders.
Yes.
Look at the 49ers. If we had a chance to have the odds, right?
Last year we would think, the toughest game last year is going to be the 49ers coming to town.
Ben, I just got one thing for you.
Bye, Pat. Bye. Yeah, this is intriguing. If you want to take a flyer right now on the Vikings over 8.5 or to win the division at plus 500, if you believe the circle of life and time is a flat circle and we're in a simulation that Rodgers is going to go to Minnesota and somehow make it to an NFC championship game, cripes, what are they to win the Super Bowl? Because you can hedge.
It goes up at least a full game when Rodgers joins. At least. Maybe even.
Sure.
Maybe even more.
The Minnesota Vikings are plus 4,000 to win the Super Bowl.
I'm not.
The Packers, like 2,500?
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
No, plus 2,000. Man, the Packers were plus 2,500.
Aaron Rodgers ain't dragging either of them. Neither of them are dragging them to the Super Bowl. They're a good team. They're a fine team.
We're working on the premise of
this
not being a real life.
Year. They won a bunch of one-score games
But how
again.
much? But how far will they? Strofe, you just said
Kyle.
You just said they won a bunch of one-score games.
Kyle. You know who didn't win a bunch of one-score games this year?
Yes, they did.
They did,
but didn't against the division.
Against good teams.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Strofe, is that we can sit here and say for a little bit that is, they're lucky. No, that's just what they do. They've done it in multiple seasons. If I sit here and if I make this bet on over 8.5 wins this year.
Are you making that bet, Kyle?
You would do that?
I got it.
You're gonna bet on the NFC North?
$10 ticket right here. See, that's how they get you. I just skipped the kiosk, going straight to the real kiosk to make my money back. That's what it is.
You're gonna
Kyle
bet
just
on the NFC
discovered
North.
like how gambling works and like they give you these tickets, they don't spit out cash back at you. You have to go back. Trust me, it works.
Yeah, it worked on me yesterday.
Yeah, why do you think I was there at 12:15 stealing time?
Yeah.
I'm hearing Kyle yell skull.
Okay, first and foremost, that's not the case, but I will be hoping that they win 9 games. I mean, that's not much.
What are you doing right now?
Are you kidding me? Why do I care if a team wins 9 games or not? I cheer for my team.
Because if they win 9 games, they play your team twice, and they affect the standings in the NFC. They affect their standings in the NFC. No,
great.
You are a phony Packers fan. You're a phony Packers fan.
Answer me this.
You're a phony. That's my answer.
The Green Bay Packers went 1 in the division. Went what record in the division last year?
I played the 5th.
1-5.
Okay, and they won how many games on the season?
11.
And how many times did they beat the Minnesota Vikings last year?
0.
Okay, then.
Are you expecting the same results? Like, that doesn't work like that,
We
bud.
can sweep the Minnesota Vikings and they still win 9 games. It's not a miracle.
If anybody's got an Adrian Peterson jersey for sale, Kyle Wallace is in the market.
That's okay. I mean, you can say you're just nervous. You're nervous that Aaron Rodgers actually goes there. So
Producer of Jen, Gabe, and Chewy with a wonderful drop in right now. Kyle has already gone back on what he said at the start of this segment. He doesn't bet on his team's opponents.
If I said that, listen, at this point,
you said it. You said it.
It's too good to pass up.
It's a juicy number.
8.5. Listen, 8. Remember we played this game. Remember, Brad, you played this game and talking about the stocks. Oh, where are the Packers stocks?
That's right.
I bought stock on the Vikings.
You did. I think
the Vikings are, Brad, if you did the stock right now, 8.5 for a team that won 14 games last year, what would you say?
I'd say that's a value right there. That's a value.
That is a value, and I need to make some money back.
But you're hoping the earnings
Kyle
report
Wallace,
comes out good.
the skull chant
Don't
is
do that.
inside
I'm betting
him.
on my Packers,
Skull
too.
Kyle is his new name moving forward.
I'm betting on the Packers, too, because I think 9.5 is way too low. This Packers team, that's what confuses me. I understand it's Vegas, but this Packers team won 11 games. Though they did not improve to the level we wanted them to, they still return a lot of the same roster, and they're going to be a good football team. I don't
Have you looked at their schedule? I understand why the line is what it is. I also expect them to take a jump. I'm with you. I agree.
Two can be true,
really
Kyle.
tough.
Two can be true. They can still take that jump.
The AFC North?
AFC North.
That's a tough division.
The Bengals, the Browns, the Steelers, the
I
Ravens.
believe also then the NFC East with Cowboys and Eagles. Is that the right? Commanders?
Yes, that is correct.
Commanders.
That's a tough schedule.
It's going to be a real shame when Josh DiMaggio has Kyle 8-eyed into Vikings gear.
Kyle, if you could only make one bet, Vikings 8.5, but purely financial.
Financial.
Or Packers 9.5.
I mean, purely financial. That 8.5 just seems too good to pass
Fraud
up.
Packer backer.
What
I'm
do
with
you
Stroh.
mean?
Fraud Packer backer.
I'd still cheer for my Packers, but I mean, fellas, I like to steal money. I've never done it like that before. Because
you like to. You might want to hit the rewind.
No, I said what I said. I like to steal money when it comes to.
But like you said, I like to steal money, but didn't follow anything with that. So I just wanted to give you a chance to set the record straight.
It's easy money.
Easy money. You know what also is
money.
A great investment is 6 years of no interest financing with Gina Della from Pella and Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. And, I would say we did a green and gold time capsule, and we had predicted that Brad would be expecting.
Amazing.
Stroh's going to be engaged. He's going to be married. He's going to have like 3 kids in 6 years. I think he should just get a house now and we can get him hooked up with Gina, and he'll have 0% for 72 months.
That's right. I mean, that's an investment that you really cannot beat. It's like the inverse investment. You get all the benefit, and you can delay payment with that 0% interest for 72 months. I mean, that's just unheard of. But you can do that with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin over the course of 6 years. A 6-year time capsule. Stroh's having kids. He's married. Even his own house will have Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, so he can enjoy the durability, the beauty, the craftsmanship, everything that Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin can provide. But you got to hustle because this deal ends soon. March 31st. So you got to hustle to get that 0% for 72.
On Twitter at KBN ESPN Stroh, I'd love to put up a poll there. Which over do you like the best out of these win totals? Lions 10.5, Packers 9.5, Vikings 8.5, and Bears were also 8.5. I'll be curious to see if as many people are on the Kyle Wallace purple people eater train.
Stop it. They still below my Packers, baby.
Skull Kyle, Brad Nortman, Ben Brust, Alex Stroh. We're back next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
You said they are a reflection of their head coach.
Yes, he's soft, as he proved with you by signing that damn jersey you had on. You think Campbell would have signed that jersey?
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Up at I-43 North at the ramp from Locust Street, the right shoulder is blocked due to a crash. Backups start all the way to Winnebago Street. Those backups will start to clear up after you pass Keith Avenue. I-94 West, we're seeing your on and off again backups in the stadium interchange from 25th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. I-301 South, we're starting seeing backups from Silver Spring Drive all the way towards North Avenue. There's a fire off of I-45 North at North Avenue with the left shoulder being blocked due to a fire. So be sure to avoid that if possible. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, very mild, windy with a low of 54 degrees. Saturday, we'll see some scattered showers and falling temperatures with a high of 60 degrees. Weather is brought to you by Avondale Roofing. Raise the roof and your standards with Avondale Roofing, your trusted partner for over 30 years. Remember, they get on top so you don't have to. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Sean Brinda on 94.5 ESPN.
Gruber Law Office's Thanalysis Live is back. March 29th at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Join Thanasis Adetokunbo for a live show that's sure to entertain like none other. Last year, it was a surprise appearance from ESPN's Stephen A. Smith. You never know what Thanasis has planned for 2025. Get your tickets to Thanalysis Live right now. Visit ESPN Milwaukee on Twitter for event and ticket info. It's Gruber Law Office's Thanalysis Live, presented by Potawatomi Casino Hotel and Carbless. Also supported by the Prisoner Wine Company and McDonald's.
Put your first baseball weekend on the calendar when the Brewers take on the Reds Thursday, April 3rd through Sunday the 6th. Join the series opener for Hockey Theme Night, where you can grab an awesome hockey-style hooded sweatshirt with special tickets. And don't miss the first giveaway of the season, a Brewers long-sleeve hoodie for the first 25,000 fans on Saturday, April 5th. Plus, find your next favorite ballpark eats at our all-new food truck park and much more. Get your seats now at Brewers.com.
Hey, it's Brad Nortman, and I've got to tell you about my go-to car wash, Tsunami Express. Get your ride looking its best and ride the wave at Tsunami Express Car Wash, Milwaukee's fan favorite for that perfect shine. Sign up for a monthly membership and enjoy unlimited washes for less than $1 a day. Skip the wait with the fast lane and take advantage of great perks. With locations in Midtown Milwaukee, Waukesha, Greenfield, Oak Creek, and Mount Pleasant, Tsunami Express has you covered. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat. Visit TsunamiExpress.com to learn more.
Quality isn't just a promise, it's a process. At Higher Love, they craft with integrity, delivering farm-to-table products you can trust. As the only clean green certified organic cultivator in the Upper Peninsula, Higher Love takes pride in growing pure premium products, meaning better quality at better value and a difference you can feel. You can find Higher Love just across the border in Menominee and Ironwood, or at any of their 9 locations throughout the UP. Get more information at findhigherlove.com/CBD.
Sharon needed legal help. She needed Gruber Law Offices.
When I think about Gruber Law Office, I think about how they took care of me, how they make sure that you get what you're supposed to get. Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all. I will always trust one call, that's all.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
They are the best. I'm very happy.
Dr. Aaron Holtebeck and his team at Holtebeck Eye Center make vision care a top priority. They are your premium provider for eye care and corrective eye surgeries. Dr. Holtebeck has been helping local patients with their eye care needs for over 20 years. Dr. Naushina Abbas joined the Holtebeck Eye Center team last September, and her practice philosophy is to provide patient-centered medicine by giving all options. Located in Brookfield near the corner of Calhoun and Capitol. Learn more about their services at holtebeck.com.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Save me. Gruber Office's Analysis Live is back tomorrow, March 29th at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Join Thanasis Antetokounmpo for a live show that is going to entertain fans like no other. March 29th, tomorrow at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Guests include Mr. Bucks in 6, Brandon Jennings, Splash Mountain, Brooke Lopez, the NBA champion, Kyle Kuzma will be there as well alongside Thanasis Antetokounmpo. And you never know what other tricks and surprises TA and team has up their sleeves. It's Gruber Law Office's Analysis Live, presented by Potawatomi Casino Hotel and Carbliss. It's also supported by the Prisoner Wine Company, McDonald's. Listen to this. Type it down, write it down, memorize it, do whatever you got to do. TALiveshow.com. TALiveshow.com. Say it with me now in your car right now. TALiveshow.com. You got it. Write it down. Get there tomorrow at Potawatomi Casino Hotel.
Food! I love the food. In the drinks. In the show.
In the show.
Got it all. I like how he said the biggest thing last.
Gruber Law Office's Analysis Live at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Also brought to you by Carbliss, Prisoner Wine Company, and McDonald's. It's going to be a great time. We'll see you there. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman here with you, KBN Nation. 800-990-3776 is the Carbliss talk and text line. You can also see us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. So I want to take this to the next level here. There's another thing that caught my eye. Not as shocking as the Vikings and Bears being tied with the same odds to win the NFC North. That was shocking. It was the Lions like plus 120, the Packers plus 230, the Lions and the Vikings and the Bears tied at plus 500. Kyle, focus. I know it's a horrible score in the Duke UNC women's basketball Sweet 16. I'm aware.
Final?
That's what I'm doing.
It's tough.
Oh my gosh.
47-38.
They
Duke
scored
advances.
11 points in like the first.
Wallace. I am now officially a Minnesota Vikings fan, and I'm proud of it. I just figured it would be in my best interest to be transparent with KBN Nation. I am now a Vikings fan. Skull!
Skull.
How did you do that so
I did
quick?
not consent.
You need to be careful on what you say on this show.
I did not consent. I will be having my attorney Gruber Law Office having a call with you, Stro. I'm going to take everything you own, which is nothing, but I'm going to take it all. The shirt off your back.
Which is nothing. Damn, he just came at your life like that.
I need to hear that again.
All right, so
That is not real.
Strofe was cooking something up that we did not know about. And so if you missed it, we asked Kyle if he had to put his money, financial.
Hi, this is Kyle Wallace. I am now officially a Minnesota Vikings fan. I'm proud of it. I just figured it would be in my best interest to be transparent with KBN Nation. I am now a Vikings fan. Skol.
Skull. I love Lexi.
That is so good.
That's not good.
Lexi.
It's so good. Man,
That's not good.
What are we doing
Brad
here?
AI is so good.
What are we AIing me for?
You said,
you're getting AI
I asked
because
you,
you're being
and
a
Brad
clown.
asked you if you had to place a financial decision on the Packers over 9.5 or the Vikings over 8.5. You're like, man, I like stealing money.
Yeah, I mean, it's too good to pass.
You know,
up.
a true Packer backer doesn't let money get in the way of.
What do you mean getting away with what? I'm not picking them to win the Super Bowl. I'm not picking them to win the division. I'm still rolling with my Green Bay Packers. Go, Pack, go.
Skull.
I would never say that.
Kyle, I just
You did say it.
Complete hypothetical.
Yeah, you did say that. I heard it.
Complete hypothetical. Complete. If somebody in theory was to offer you $1 million, would you become a Minnesota Vikings fan?
Hell no.
But if you were
What?
selling out for
No,
$10.
you should.
Selling out. If somebody gave me $1 million, if somebody said, "Hey, I give you $1 million,"
You're
to
selling
put a,
out for $10 for the potential of
To
the
win-
Vikings to win the 9 games.
to have them win 9 games. They may not even make the playoffs winning 9 games. That doesn't have to do anything with my Packers. I'm not betting for them to beat the
It does
Packers.
have some. Did we not learn this year?
Yeah, I
that
learned that you can win 11 games with being terrible in your division.
The thing is, where you put
it'd be
your
a
money,
7 seed, not put yourself in a good position. And other two teams were 14 and 15 win teams respectively.
Let's swap places with the Vikings.
The thing is, Kyle, where you put your money, your heart follows that.
It just,
So I'm a little
and we have.
concerned.
I just want to give you a
cheer for
second.
him to win
I
9
want you to
games.
stay quiet for 1 second.
Cheer. He'll cheer.
I mean,
Alex, Brad, Ben, between us three, we have seen Kyle with $5 on a bet. He acts like it's the Super Bowl and it could be a random event that we don't even know what's going on.
He'll spend more money on the Vikings than he will his own barber
And that's true. He only tips his barber $3.
and his girlfriend.
He's Skull Kyle.
this is the most disrespectful thing I think has ever been done in radio history. I cannot believe
But you started the 3 o'clock hour.
Salivating over 8.
You started the 3 o'clock hour saying I don't bet on my.
Salivating too. Well,
I don't like betting on. I don't bet on my opponents.
surprised.
And then now you're betting on your opponents.
I don't bet on my opponents. Yes, I didn't. But when the opponent is better than I know, this team that's a 9-win team. Like that's
Can
ridiculous.
you be a Packer backer and bet the over on a division opponent?
Yes. Yeah, it's for the season. It's not for the game. Yeah, you guys are tripping. Y'all tripping. Y'all be dummies. You know what? You all be dummies too if you went up to Potawatomi Sportsbook and didn't do it. You'd be dummies too. Brad?
Based off your 0 and
Brad, what would Lexi tell you? What would your wife Lexi say?
She would say fade Kyle. He's 0 for 7 in his last 7 bets.
Well, that's also.
I mean, if
She'd say that's all you're going to bet.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Lexi likes that energy.
That's a thrill.
Like that thrill from Potawatomi.
She can't get it with her dried, unseasoned chicken, so she's going to have to get it from her man betting.
Plain oatmeal.
Now, as Strofe knows, I like to make things about myself as he likes to make things about himself. But I feel so proud that from the day that I met you to the day that I know you now, you've bet on action and it's carried into your life in which now you and your wife have thrill. You have thrill in your life. You have blood pumping at that home. Watching Alabama BYU. You followed Ben's best bet yesterday, and it hit with 6 minutes to go in the second half on a 175.5 over-under. And she's yelling at the TV, what?
Listen, KBN Nation, she's saying, score, BYU, score. I told you yesterday I didn't run by my Brewers bets with Lexi. Usually I do. Usually her reaction's outstanding. Usually it's like, that's all you're going to bet. So I'm not going to lie, I lost all my Brewers bets. So as an opportunity to make it back, I did Benny's best bet, which is BYU Alabama over, and I did Duke in Florida. And
on the money line
parlay. That would get me back to -2 on the day, basically to even. So I went ahead and did it. I went home, I came clean to Lexi. Said, Lexi.
I love that you call this coming clean.
Yeah.
Do you know how many times I placed a sports bet and my fiance has no idea what I'm watching them and she sees me rooting and she's just like, oh, he's
Do you
on
not
something.
have your own money?
No, all of our money's together.
That's
Same bank account, all that
fine.
kind of stuff.
They're
You
married.
don't have your own bank account?
No.
It's very common to have a joint bank account.
You don't have your
everything's
own
joint.
and plus a joint?
Everything's joint. Everything's joint.
I mean, I don't have a joint, but I need to have my own.
Oh, sounds like Kyle's going to be doing shady things with his account on the side.
Nothing at all. I just,
like betting on the Vikings.
I worked hard to build myself up. I'd be damned if I put it all in one account and then I love my baby and she would not be irresponsible. But I'm just saying.
Kyle!
I'm going to change subjects for you.
Yeah, get him out of this.
I was saying, though, when I came home, though, I said, listen, I need Duke to win. I need Florida to win. And the one that I was very confident in, those money line, they're heavy favorites. But it was Ben's best bet of the over. He felt very confident on it. But I'm still like, that's the one that's more of the toss-up. So I was like, baby, we're sitting down and we're watching Alabama BYU and we are looking to score. Points. And as she's watching.
Points.
Yeah, Bama's hitting those threes and she's like, that's great. But come on, BYU. Let's wake up and start scoring. I never loved her more.
Sounds like she needs to go to the sports book with you.
I think she does. The one time we went to the sports book, one, she was amazed. Two, she was
Lexi.
like, I love Lexi. I said that at the end of the night. And she was like, you know what? Need a little bit more action on these games.
Oh, wow.
She was loving it. She loves the thrill of the game, sport.
Sounds like Brad is hooked.
As
somebody chimes in, JD and Fondy, I had to look up the term to make sure I could use it and know what it means. Benny, you put vitality in Brad's life.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
A term used to describe a person's ability to live, grow, and develop.
Vital.
What did you
the word vital
What
before?
did you think vitality meant?
I don't know.
Usually that's in reference to more physical slants of life.
Well, you got her pregnant, so I wasn't worried
That's
about
true.
that. I'm trying to help you grow in different ways,
But
Bradley.
I suppose you did predict that indeed on our time capsule that the Nortmans would be expecting. So maybe you did breathe a little vitality into our life.
That is a little odd to say, Bradley.
Well,
you guys,
we're
put
all
in the
friends
work.
here.
Don't give him credit.
Us 4 in KBN Nation.
Sendix is offering a great deal on Connie's Thin Crust this week. Only 2 for $10. 2 for $10. 2 for $10. Connie's delivers pizzeria taste without the pizzeria prices. Stop by Sendix and stock up on your favorite Connie's Thin Crust flavors today. On sale 2 for $10 through April 1st. Get to Sendix. And it's not just Connie's. It's Screamin' Sicilian. It's all the brands. Urban Pie. They have so many different pizzas. It's Frozen Pizza Friday at the Brust household tonight. Nothing to do except get prepared for Thanalysis Live tomorrow. So what does that mean? We pop in the Screamin' Sicilian pizzas, the OG Screamins, the Tavern style, the 2.5 feet of stuffed crust cheese, the Detroit style. Every single style of Palermo's pizza is stocked in our home so we can pick which one we want to go with on a Frozen Pizza Friday. This came from her family. Her family did Frozen Pizza Friday. I basically did it without even calling it. I love the branding of knowing I don't need to clean, I don't need to cook, and on Fridays, I already know what I'm going to eat. It's a Screamin' Sicilian pizza, and it's going to be so screaming good. Taste what all that screaming is about at your local grocer's freezer. I don't even think I got to where I wanted to there. I got Packers draft odds that are going to shock you next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Tyler, thank you for all that baby talk there and parenting talk. I'll take some of those tips.
I was getting ready for it right
Yeah,
taking notes over there.
Taking some of those nips. Taking some of those tips, those tips, and storing them away. I do like nips as well. But Tyler,
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
At I-41 US 45 North at North Avenue, the 2 left lanes are closed due to a crash. Fire and emergency crews are on site to help those impacted drivers and to mitigate traffic. Traffic will start to begin slowing down once you pass Watertown Plank Road, so be aware of that. Up on I-43 North at the ramp from Locust Street, the right shoulder is closed due to a crash, and backups extend all the way to Winnebago Street, and those backups will start to clear up after you pass Keith Avenue. Out on I-94 West, we're seeing your average on and off again backups at the stadium interchange extending from 25th Street all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco. Tonight will be partly cloudy, very mild, windy with a low of 54 degrees. Saturday, we'll see some scattered showers and falling temperatures with a high of 60 degrees. from the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Sean Brenda on 94.5 ESPN.
At Citizens Bank, community banking is you, growing your business with a partner who gets it. It's you, buying your first home with a lender who makes it easy. It's you, building a future with savings that work just as hard as you. And it's us, working together to strengthen our community. Because at Citizens Bank, community banking means you plus us. Visit us at citizensbankwi.bank. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Football fans, Verizon is giving you the chance to win the ultimate draft experience with the Road to the Draft sweepstakes. 10 lucky winners will win tickets to the first day of the 2025 draft in Green Bay, including round-trip car service from Milwaukee, hotel accommodations, plus access to the Verizon viewing zone. Don't miss your chance to win the ultimate draft experience powered by Verizon. Hurry to select Wisconsin Verizon locations to enter by April 13th. No purchase necessary to enter. Must be legal U.S. resident of Wisconsin or Illinois, age 21 years or older to enter. Void where prohibited. For official rules and full details, visit www.espnwisconsincontest.com.
She's different and special and loaded with personality.
And there's one more thing, but you can't explain it in words. She's the one.
She's the one.
The one. You know it.
Your friends know it.
The whole world knows it.
We curated a special selection of engagement rings for her.
Can you guess what we call it?
We call it the One Collection by Kessler's.
Because these engagement rings are different.
And special.
And loaded with personality.
And one more thing. But you can't explain it in words.
Engagement rings in the One Collection start at just $725.
But some of them are more.
A lot more.
But we've got you covered.
First, we have 12 months financing at 0%. Or
second, we have 36 months financing at 9.99%, both with approved credit.
Third, we have second chance financing if you need someone to give you a second chance.
And don't forget the Kessler's warranty.
The strongest warranty of any jewelry store in the world.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Who's looking for a deal? Well, Cousin Subs has a better deal just for you. Cousin's new $10 meal deals are now available online only. Choose between a 7.5-inch ham and provolone, turkey breast, or veggie sub, a bag of chips or regular fry, a regular fountain beverage, and cookie at cousinsubs.com or on the mobile app for just $10. Now that's a better deal. Cousin Subs, we believe in better. Available at participating locations only. Offer subject to change without notice.
Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
Do you worry about how much someone drinks?
Do you feel neglected or unloved? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone.
Al-Anon and Alateen can help. Call 1-866-200-0223 or visit alanon.org/help.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Oh, it's a Friday, so you know what that means at the Nortman Estate. That means carbless all night. That's right. You know I'm enjoying the ready-to-drink cocktail that is carbless in 2025. The flavors, the new favorite flavors from Carbliss, they're going to blow your mind. Tropical Bliss Variety Pack, Blood Orange, Watermelon, Raspberry, and Grapefruit. It's already beautiful outside, sunny and 70. That will cap off your Friday evening, taking that tropical paradise right here in Wisconsin. Not only that, the Mango Vodka Cocktail, delicious, crisp, and clean experience that just tastes like fresh mangoes right in the can. So you know me, I'm going to go downstairs to the Nortman Estate, crack that Carbliss that has 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 gluten, just 100 calories, low carbonation, always high flavor, and enjoy everything that there is about Carbliss. It is flavor in a can without the guilt. Less is more with Carbliss.
Just went to paysbig.com/sportsbook, and you can look at the NFL draft futures here. All right, let's play another game again, since you guys don't know.
Ooh, I love games.
The plus 150.
I don't know. I kind of like... I like when Ben
presents
it, reveals things to me. Today's been all about surprises.
Except I need to reveal these because you would say 8.5.
8.5.
Or no, what was he saying?
Yeah,
8 and 5.
8 and 5. 8 and 5.
Instead of 8.5.
That's what the Sharks say.
It's not sharks. It's sharps. with a P. You continue to get You continue to get the betting lingo wrong.
I love Brad Nortman so much.
I'm gonna
The
get
betting
there, boys.
sharks.
I'm gonna
He
get there.
just said, "Are you sure?" to the most degenerate gambler in the building.
Sharks sounds so much better though.
It does.
And trail probably sounds better than tail. You're right.
No,
Yeah.
shark sounds good because
But you can't. We can't change something that's been around for so long.
But hold on a minute, because I would say, me personally, I would say, if I trust anybody in the building to redo the lexicon of gambling, it's that guy right there.
But he can't do it when he doesn't understand and can't read an over-under total correctly.
I am the guy for the job. I mean, a shark just makes a total sense. I mean, circling your prey. That's what a betting
that's
shark
what they
would
do.
be.
They done bit my ass every 6 times in a row.
Not only that,
damn jaws.
Not only that, but tail. Nobody wants to tail anyone, but trail. Trail, it makes all the sense in the world.
I should have trailed you
Trailblazing.
when you were at
That's
the kiosk.
right.
You know what I said? I said, "Oh, look at Brad chasing money." You said,
I will
he was
carve
scratching.
away for you.
And he won.
I was. I did.
I'd also like to point out Brad Nortman wearing shorts today.
It's
hot outside.
Have you been outside, Strofe, since
It's like 65.
I haven't 11. I haven't been outside since 9 o'clock.
See, same here. So I thought it was. I saw Brad. I'm like, what are you doing? It's not hot yet. He's. Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah, I walked out in a pair of pants, a T-shirt, a quarter zip, and a winter jacket, and I was like sweating in my car. It was ridiculous.
I'm jealous.
The Packers playing position of team's first drafted player. What do you think is the best odds for them here?
Wide receiver 1.
It's just a position group.
Oh,
wide receiver.
I'm going to die on that hill.
It should be defensive line because they should use historical context. But I allow some of these odds to trick me into thinking that Devontae Adams was going to be a Green Bay Packer. Foolishly, you had me call a guy who I thought was your friend. And
This is a little bit different because those markets are not as database. This has data. This has goodies. Like information of how he's drafted, and based off the team's, free agency moves, based off how they have needs at positions. Like this is an open canvas where that was one specific player. But you're right. The number one at plus 150 is defensive lineman / edge, and here's why I love it. It's plus money for them to get the position group that we know that they need to invest in most, and the position group where it's defense. After 2002, the last time that they drafted
John Walker.
Exactly. Defensive lineman edge is plus 150. Cornerback is plus 200.
Oh, that's not bad.
Wide receivers plus 300. Offensive, exactly.
I like those odds.
Plus 350 offensive lineman.
That's crazy value right there.
A lineman?
I said today on Mr. Relevant, I've convinced myself I think they're going offensive lineman.
There's no
I tried to talk my way into thinking that there was value there,
no
but
way they're going
they spent so much money on Banks.
No way.
Not in the first round.
Do you want to see a line?
I would just throw out there that Matt Miller, one of the best insiders on the NFL draft, wrote this week on ESPN.com that there are rumors around the league saying Packers are going to go tackle early because they're not fully sold on Jordan Morgan and Rasheed Walker is entering the final year of his contract.
Already not sold after 1 year?
I'm just saying.
All right.
My hands are twitching like Sprewell right now.
You're mad? Skull Vikings.
If you go back-to-back offensive linemen.
Because you didn't trust it the year before.
It won't happen. That's why I don't think it's going to happen.
Matt Miller.
Then the odds change quickly. Linebacker, safety, tight end plus 3,500. Running back plus 4,000. Quarterback plus 10,000. Anybody? Do they don't think Jordan Love's where he needs to be?
You know,
Malik Willis isn't good enough. Are they going to go?
Some of these odds. I do like the odds, especially for cornerback and wide receiver, cornerback and defensive line.
And
I really
last but not least,
kicker.
Plus 30,000 for a specialist.
30,000.
$1 to win 300 to see a first-round specialist.
That's juicy as can be.
Just $1.
That's all it takes.
$1 and you get 300.
$1 can't get you anything nowadays, but it could get you 300.
What would a penny get you? $3?
Are there bet minimums?
Probably.
Yeah, it's probably $1.
Brad, it's not happening.
50 cents.
There would never be a kicker taking
What
the
a
first
thrill
round.
that
If you find a quarter, you're going to toss it on the specialist plus 30,000.
I mean, you win like $5.
What a waste
I would
of your
watch
money.
the draft all differently.
What a waste of money.
You never know.
No, we do know.
Yeah, we do.
That happened
know.
That happened a long time ago.
I wish I knew it was 70 degrees outside.
You didn't check the weather?
Well, it was pouring rain earlier.
So I was driving down 94 eastbound, and there was an accident. So it was like my ETA was ticking up, and then Google Maps, which I always do, sent me on a different route. So I was going through all these sidewinding routes, but I was only going like 30 miles per hour. But you know what? Window down driving, it was that nice. Both windows down, passenger and driver, and I was like, dude, it feels like summer. Like
just in a
windows down
t-shirt?
driving. Oh yeah,
You weren't cold?
no, it was wonderful.
Oh, so
That's how warm it
what
is.
you're telling me is I need to play some more summer anthems here?
Yes, you do.
I'll say this. I went to go walk and got my lunch today, and seeing all the people around the city, and it was completely buzzing, and I walked, and I'm like, oh, my gosh. I love doing KBN, so I'm going to go back and do my show, but this is a perfect day.
I love KBN, but I wish I was outside.
This is a perfect
I love
day.
the Green Bay Packers, but I'm going to
out.
bet on the Minnesota Vikings.
Hold on a minute. I mean, I think we would all agree. It'd be nice to be drinking a carbless outside right now. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it would be.
We should campaign the suits for like outdoor broadcasts.
We've done
What
that.
does that
We
do for
do
me?
that, Brad.
I know, but like even when we're here, like set up shop on the street.
Oh, you mean during the, when we get daylight today, a break in the weather.
So you are basically becoming a kid where you're like, can we have class outside?
Yeah, I want more recess.
The guy shows up to 65% of the shows we do.
And
I show up at 1 every day.
he probably was laying out at the estate for 2 hours before he got in his car and drove here in the nice weather.
I gotta take it
Getting
all in.
some
Need that
vitamin
vitamin
D.
D. Yeah, that vitamin D.
That's it. That's
I got some white, pale skin.
If it's nice out, can you stop taking vitamin D supplements?
Wait a minute. People take vitamin D supplements?
I do every day.
Why is that?
Because it's
good for you?
for your immune system, and you're deprived of it in the Wisconsin winters.
Should I start taking it?
Yeah, you should.
On the Carbless Talk and Text line, Chris chimes in. It's 75 right now in Oconomowoc.
Oh, Brad, you're missing out.
Buddy, Chris, my guy, saw him at the grocery store.
Different Chris.
Different Chris. Okay, well,
Why
the
do
other
y'all
Chris,
live
what's
out
up?
in
Both Chris's.
Oconomowoc?
Because it's the place to be.
And then going back to a segment prior, John in Milwaukee chimes in. Kyle's going to have a rude awakening at marriage time.
About what?
I don't know.
What were we talking about?
Joint bank account.
Joint bank accounts.
No.
We were talking about that.
There'll be. Let me just clarify for those, just in case somebody goes back and listens, and I'm talking about my baby girl, anybody else tries to chastise me. I wanted a joint bank account. I just want to have my own as well because I'm not. Listen, baby, spend your money how you want to, but spend our money wisely.
I'm confused.
I don't think that helps.
What do you mean?
I don't think that helps.
So you want
our money is wisely, but your money you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Her money is your money too.
Yeah, that's the confusing part.
If she has her own bank account and you have your own bank account, you guys have a joint, right? So kind of like 3.
Yeah.
Are you gonna just like not be able to? Are you gonna restrain judgment from all purchases from?
Don,
her
let's
bank
just rip
account?
the Band-Aid off. Ignore that question. Are you pro or anti prenup?
Wow, that is quite the question.
We're gonna go to break. You put him in a horrible spot. I'm gonna throw you a lifeline here.
Thank you. I'm anti prenup. What are you talking about?
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Student Athlete Support Fund is something I was looking at. I'm ultimately likely going to give to this College of Letters. Ooh, jeez. I was in life.
Long week.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. The best source for every piece of NFL news you need to know.
That's the idea of a deal. Each side gets wins, right? They have Jordan Love under contract for the next 5 years.
ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter is on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy every Wednesday morning at 7:30. Sponsored by Island Resort and Casino.
I think Packers fans would sign up for 12-5 today, and maybe they will be.
Right here on 94.5 ESPN and also streaming live on the Wisconsin On Demand app and at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. It's time for the Milwaukee Basketball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart, located at 16th and National in Milwaukee. National Liquor Mart is packed with deals for all your beverage needs, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily.
The Bucks wrapped up their 5-game road trip on a sour note, falling to the Denver Nuggets 127-117. Milwaukee played without Giannis and Damian Lillard, but still had 7 players score in double figures, including all 5 starters. Head coach Doc Rivers proud of his guys' effort despite the loss.
But we had a chance to win that game on the road in Denver, probably the toughest place in the league to play.
I couldn't be more proud of our guys right now.
Brooke Lopez paced the Deer with a team high 26 points to go along with 7 rebounds and 3 blocks. The Bucks finished their West Coast swing at 2-3 and fall to 40-32 overall. They're back home at Fiserv Forum Friday night to take on the New York Knicks.
This has been the Milwaukee Basketball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart.
Tourney time is here, and Burnsy's Bar and Grill on 97th and Greenfield is the place to be. 29 TVs to catch all the games, ice-cold drinks, and unbeatable specials. Watch hoops and get $5 call mixers, $6 doubles, $4 shots, and $3 beer specials. Get your grub on while enjoying all of Burnsy's appetizers, each under $10. Dozens of TVs, tons of drink specials, and apps for everyone. It's Burnsy's Bar and Grill on 97th and Greenfield. Don't miss a minute of the action.
What's up, guys? We're back this year with my annual Home Plate charity concert presented by American Family Insurance. We'll be at the Pabst Theater on April 17th with performances from the Goo Goo Dolls and the Nicotine Dolls. Proceeds will benefit Live Like Lou, Visit Milwaukee, and the Brewers Community Foundation. There are sponsorship opportunities and tickets on sale now, so click the link in my bio to check it out, and I'll see you there.
Christian Yelich's Home Plate charity concert presented by American Family Insurance. April 17th at the Pabst Theater. Get your tickets now at visitmilwaukee.org/Yelich.
Nestled along the shores of Lake Michigan, the Knickerbocker Hotel offers a timeless escape in the heart of Milwaukee. Immerse yourself in the rich history of this iconic landmark where charm meets modern luxury. Picture yourself enjoying breathtaking lake views, luxurious rooms, and dining at one of the finest restaurants in the city. Whether you're visiting for a weekend getaway or a special occasion, the Knickerbocker promises an unforgettable experience. Your perfect stay awaits at the Knickerbocker Hotel. For more information and to book your next stay, visit knickerbockerontheLake.com.
Hi, this is Michelle Voskel, CPA and team member at the Neal Group. I have a question for you business owners. How do your books look? Are they ready for your tax return to be prepared? Did you and your accountant talk during the year and develop a plan to minimize your tax bill? Or does this sound like you? You can never get a hold of your CPA. Phone calls are not returned and questions are never answered. Your books are a mess and the bank account hasn't been reconciled since last year. You don't get any advice to help you run your business. That's not the case with the Neal Group. We are advocates and partners with our clients to help them grow. We like to work with you throughout the year to keep your books up to date so you run your business profitably. Are you ready to grow your business, improve cash flow, have less stress, and live a better life? We can help. Call us at 414-325-2040 or visit nealgroup.net to book a meeting and see if we can help. The first meeting is free. Don't wait, do it now. That's 414-325-2040 or nealgroup.net.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
On Twitter at KBN ESPN, a couple polls out there, or maybe just one. Just had a lot of ideas today. Which win total do you like the over for the best? I can't read. Hit the record scratch. Which win total do you like the over for best in the NFC North? The Lions 10.5, Vikings 8.5, Bears 8.5, or the Packers 9.5. Of course, the Packers are going to lead the way here. Packers at 47%.
How'd you get it this far without being able to read?
Fooling some people. Lions, second place, 23% at that 10.5 number. Bears and Vikings both at 15%.
Wow.
So
I actually am surprised the Vikings
are
closer
to the Packers and Lions.
What does everyone see that we don't see? Because I'm like, listen, I don't know if I'm going to place the bet. I'm not the Packer backer that Kyle Wallace is, so I'd have a little bit better conscience actually placing it. But
my conscience is clear and good. I like money.
I think that's a heck of a bet. 8.5.
9 wins for the Vikings, and you're making money.
Just like that. And I think they'll get to 9. I think the Packers will also get to 10.
It's very interesting. We asked the same question last year about the Green Bay Packers. Like, what are they seeing that they don't think the Packers can win 10 games? This Packer team won 9 games, and they started the way they started last year.
Not every year just means you're going to win more games.
I understand that, but there typically is some type of trajectory that teams take. Like, we talk about the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions, they sucked. Then they got better. Remember, they didn't make the playoffs, but I believe they won 9 games the year that they kept the Packers out the playoffs.
Sure did.
And then what did they do after that? They kept moving in steps. Now, have they won a Super Bowl? No, but the wins. And they're better. They were really
more
good last year.
talent than the Packers had.
No,
lot of talent.
I understand. I fully understand that. But this Green Bay Packer team, they don't have the talent that we want them to have. But I still think they are a talented roster.
Well, I mean,
we have high
here's the thing:
expectations here.
is if the division plays out the same way, the Vikings, the Packers, and the Lions could all hit these overs, and the Bears could hit the under. But I think what this is saying is maybe Vegas is thinking the Bears are more real. But I would never place a bet on a Bears over until they give me any reason, until Ben Johnson proves that the Bears are actually a legitimate opponent consistently and are building something that's sustainable outside of like getting their hopes up over 1 or 2 games and thinking they're good, and the next thing you know, they lose 10 straight. They lost 10 was it 10 straight after the Hail Mary last year?
It was.
It went downhill. What was that guy's name who was waving his hands in the air?
Stevenson.
Yeah. Stevenson.
Tyreek Stevenson.
He was the epitome of what the Chicago Bears are. Front runners and getting happy too early about nothing.
I mean, that's exactly right.
Finish the job.
Between the Lions, Packers, and Vikings, man, I feel pretty good about those overs. But to say that the Bears are going to win 9 games or more, that's the bet where I'm just like, no. I don't see it. I just don't see it. But I don't know. Maybe this is a reflection.
One. You asked Kyle to pick one. Pick one. Whole reason why the poll's out there, Brad.
You're okay with being AI, so you can be free.
Yeah. And I really have no problem picking the Vikings. I would pick the Packers, though. Because
really?
I would. I think they're going to get 10 wins. Jordan Love did not particularly play well. At least 10 wins. Jordan Love did not particularly play well last year, and they got to 11 wins. If he splits the difference between last year and the end of 2023, not even getting that far, they're winning at least 11, maybe on their way to 12. So to me, I think it's the Packers. The only thing that concerns me about the Vikings is if Rodgers doesn't join them, J.J. McCarthy has an opportunity to be bad. He could be bad. And at that point, that is the most important position on the field. So that is the way that I could see them falling under 8.
Believe it or not, I think the Packers are the best bet here, too. Until I see what the Lions are without Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn, two coordinators that were obviously key because they got key, like big-time NFL jobs and head coaching positions. I can't trust J.J. McCarthy.
That is so interesting.
I can't trust J.J. McCarthy. I'm not going to trust the Bears.
So the team you trust the most
for their over-under win total.
To win, to for sure. So what we're saying is the team that you can lock it in, guarantee, is that the Green Bay Packers win 10 games. You feel the most confident about the Green Bay Packers winning 10 games versus the Vikings winning 9 versus the Lions winning 11?
Yeah.
I think so.
Hey, I mean, I listen. I like that energy. I like that.
I had said, and it was like it was more from a viewing the team as wanting more. I was like, as it stands right now, I put it out on social media. I was like, look, right now this has a feel of winning 9 to 12 games, making the playoffs, and not really having a competitive enough roster to make a deep enough run. But I have enough evidence from Matt LaFleur that he is a really good regular season head coach. We like what we saw from Jeff Hafley. Just because I'm picking them to win over 9.5 games doesn't say I'm picking them to win the Super Bowl.
But that just means that you believe this team is a competitive football team. You think? You think?
I've never claimed that they're not going to compete and they're not going to win games.
But you think they're going to compete for the NFC North Division title? You feel you can't do that because you don't feel basically if you don't feel confident enough to say that the Lions are going to win 11 games. That's a tie.
Mostly because I think it's going to be hard to have both teams, the Lions and the Vikings, have the same level of success again.
No, I agree.
They had some high level of success that's hard to sustain. They won 12 games, then 15 games. Like if they get to 11 or 12 this year, it's still a good season. They're still going to be a playoff team.
Yeah.
The Vikings are going to take a step back naturally, but 8.5's low. But again, putting them all in the same place doesn't mean that if this division's more competitive and the teams are in this 9 to 12 win range, all of them, it's not that they're all in the 12, like there was a 12 and a 15. They had better opportunities to go further in the playoffs based off of seeding. The Packers had to go up against the best team in the NFL at the time and the eventual Super Bowl winners. So I don't know if it's good news for them in the championship if the division's
to me.
Tell me where I flipped. I literally said
You were
can go
talking
back.
mad crazy about the Packers before, and now all of a sudden, you know what? The best bet to win 10
everything
games.
we talk about
That's
on
a good
hang
team.
on, everything,
That's a good team.
everything on this program, I said that we should talk about the Packers is how they get to winning a championship.
Hi, this is Kyle Wallace. I am now officially a Minnesota Vikings fan, and I'm.
Why'd you play the rest? It's the best. Jim, Matt, and Molly up next in Madison. Corey and Wally in Beaver Dam. We're right here on 94.5 ESPN until 5 o'clock. Don't go anywhere in 2 minutes.
You're gonna go to the record store. You're gonna give them all your money. Radio plays what they want you to hear. Tell me it's cool. I just don't believe it. Sell out with me, oh yeah.
I-41 U.S. Route 45 North at Mayfair Road. The right shoulder is blocked due to a crash, but backups continue from the Zoo interchange up towards Burleigh Road. Up on I-43 North near Wisconsin Route 145 and Fond du Lac Avenue. There's a fire at that exit. You also have a crash in the right shoulder on I-43 North at the ramp from Locust Street. Backups start all the way at the Marquette interchange, and they start to clear up once you pass Keefe Avenue. On I-94 West, we're seeing your on and off again backups in the Stadium interchange from 25th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. Tonight's going to be partly cloudy, very mild, windy with a low of 54 degrees. And Saturday, we'll see some scattered showers and falling temperatures with a high of 60 degrees. Dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. Install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Sean Brunda on 94.5 ESPN.
Looking for a totally rad flavor adventure, brochachos? Look no further than Surfer Boy Pizza as seen in Stranger Things. Each mouth-watering variety contains rich tomato sauce, delicious mozzarella cheese, and a gnarly range of toppings. The crust is crispy on the outside and airy on the inside. You'll think it was hand-tossed by the Surfer Boy Pizza dudes themselves. Look for it in the freezer aisle at your local store and buckle up your taste buds with Surfer Boy Pizza.
Join the roar of 18,000 Bucks fans at Fiserv Forum and be a part of the slam dunks, game-changing plays, and electrifying victories live. Witness the edge-of-your-seat action and unforgettable moments as they happen. You don't want to miss this. Grab your calendar, handpick your favorite matchups, and secure your seats for Dame time in Milwaukee and every incredible moment that comes next at Bucks.com/tickets. That's Bucks.com/tickets.
Hey, this is Homer. You're listening to the home of Marquette basketball. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN. The Wisconsin On Demand app and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
We them boys. We them boys. We making noise.
It's the 414 hour at 4 on a beautiful March sunny afternoon on KBN.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman. Alex Strofer in the show, UKBN Nation at 800-990-3776. That's the Carbless Talking Text line. Liss is more. Hodak Steve's with me on the Talking Text line. He thinks the Lions are going to take a step back because of the coordinator losses. We shall see. Indeed, Hodak Steve. But Strofe just yelled at me during the break. I've had the best 4 days of becoming relevant I've ever had on this show, and you don't want to find a slot for me? All right, becoming relevant. Let's do it.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
See if it's good.
He wasn't ready for
Hey,
that.
Mr. Irrelevant. It's time to become
why do you look like you don't know what you're going to do?
Strofe's time to shine on KBN starts now.
Only earn that check.
So you guys saw
Cap off the week.
You guys saw the new NFL Draft Pass, right?
Oh, no, you cannot take what I had planned and use it in your segment.
Oh, why not?
Because that's thievery.
Thievery?
Yeah, I think it's intellectual property you're stealing.
All right. Well, I was having a thought last night.
Uh-oh.
I love that music.
It makes you giggle every time.
Every time.
Did you ever watch that show? I was scared of the show.
I was scared of the show, too. I remember seeing commercials for it, being like, I'm not interested in that.
Brad and I are so soft.
I still, to this day, I hate horror movie commercials.
Me too.
We're all softies here.
I turned the channel when it was just like this Annabelle or it was the eyes or face or something like that. The Smile movie. I was like, yeah.
So scary.
Commercials. I don't turn the channel. I just put the blanket over my head.
There's recently one of like Woman in the Yard, which is like
I saw that one, all black.
What? How does that appeal to anybody?
I don't know. I really don't.
We'll get to becoming relevant here, but if you could explain why you like horror movies, us four softies would like to know at 800-990-3776. What do you got for becoming relevant? What thought did you have last night?
Well, we spoke earlier in the week about how the English language doesn't make sense, but we do a lot of things in life that doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Oh, no.
Ages don't make sense.
Ages?
Our buddy Brian D, who's our boss here at ESPN Milwaukee, he's the director of content. It's his birthday this week, and I was thinking he's turning 33.
Damn, putting his age out there.
But in reality, he's turning 34 because you're 1 when you're 2.
No, that's not true.
Your first year of life is when you're 0. Your second year of life is when you're 1. Your third year of life is when you're 2, and so on. We should be 1 when we're born. I should be 20. I'm in my 27th year of life. I'm not in my 26th year of life. You know what I'm saying?
I actually know what you're saying.
They do that in China. No, so I saw on social media.
I was going to say, this sounds like your algorithm is just sending you conspiracy theories.
That's 34 would actually be 35 when we're the same age.
Because I get what you're saying, but like you do turn 1 after that full year.
A person is counted as 1-year-old on their day of birth in China. My algorithm never fails me.
Right, because it makes more sense. It's your first year of life. You're not 1. Like, I'm not 26. I'm 26 and...
couple months.
Yeah, like 4 months.
But you haven't reached that next watermark of a new age.
Right, but I'm much closer to turning 28 than I am turning 27.
We do years of completion here in America.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah, you don't just get to be 1 because you came to Earth.
Right.
You got to earn your way to 1.
But I'm glad you say that, Kyle, because you're not in the first grade in first grade. You're in the second grade. Kindergarten is the first grade.
But are you going to count preschool?
Kindergarten isn't necessary in some states. You don't have to go to kindergarten.
Well, it is here, pal.
Is it?
Does your algorithm have that one, Kyle?
Because if you go to an elementary school, which is grades K through 5, kindergarten is the first grade in public school.
Five-year-old kindergarten is required.
So not to bring back like you and Kyle racing, but you would rather have it be like I'm on the first lap. Now I'm on the second lap.
That's how it is, you dummy.
No, but you know. No,
dummy is
if you start the starting
If you're
line,
racing Mario Kart, for example, it says you're on lap 1 of 3. When you finish the lap, it becomes lap 2.
Correct. So, but
when you finish the lap, it doesn't say you're 1 lap in. It says you're on lap 2.
Yeah,
that's what you're advocating for.
Yeah,
that's what it is in racing.
Yeah, in NASCAR, I think it might actually be. It says the completion.
But with age,
no, it doesn't. Start on lap 1.
Oh, I don't know.
It's better to have what you've already completed.
You don't start on lap 0
because you're not 27.
I'm sorry for calling you a dummy. That was uncalled.
That was strong.
You're passionate.
Very strong.
You're passionate.
No, it still shouldn't be throwing these type of slanderous terms at you, Bradley. That seemed a little strong. That seemed like fighting words to me.
Yeah, well, I could never fight Stroff.
You really?
You'd win fast. Speaking of which, Joe Thomas this morning, Pro Football Hall of Famer, Brookfield Central alum, Hall of Famer.
Second most famous guy from Brookfield Central.
Brookfield Central Hall of Famer.
You're going to do that?
After he called you a dummy.
He just took 2 shots at
know.
Brad.
It's supposed to be Feel Good Friday.
This is a Friday, 4 hour 4.
He's mad because you were supposed to train him to not look like an idiot on social media.
You know what's strange, guys? I've called both of you things much worse than dummy, and Brad's never defended you.
Well, no, it's different. Brad
it's different. We know Brad's not a dummy.
He doesn't deserve that. Me, Ben.
Depends on the situation.
He was on Wildian's house this morning, and our buddy part-time Will Summers, one of our producers here at ESPN Milwaukee.
Do we need the X-Files for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Friday. Let it fly, would you?
Uh-oh.
He said, if I was in a boxing match with Joe Thomas, I got 90 seconds in me. I said, no, you do not. You're 5'7". How long can you last in a boxing ring with Joe Thomas?
Joe Thomas don't look like he can throw hands. I can last 2 minutes.
You're calling his toughness into question?
You're calling a Pro Football Hall of Fame first ballot left tackle who often
Don't mean
threw hands.
An elite F.
Punching. Listen, he probably swing like Stephen A. Smith.
Oh wow!
You gotta just because he
cut that.
He could
cut that.
He could punch, but swinging, punching. I mean, I can move around the ring, take some punches. I'm not saying I would beat him. I said 2 minutes last. I didn't say win. Just last.
So you're just basically evading him. You're running away from him in the ring.
Correct. Yes. I mean, I don't know how big or strong he is.
He's got a long reach. He's strong. He's fast.
Doesn't mean he can box.
But he has got the punch.
A punch without. Yeah, a punch is a back punch is
like a
different than
half
punch.
of an arm reach.
You know, the
All you gotta
offensive
do
lineman
is-
can get their ass whooped.
All you got to do is clench the fist, and it becomes a punch.
Yeah, Mike Tyson. Tell that to Mike Tyson versus him. Mike Tyson at 60 would probably knock
Yeah,
out.
but have you
him.
seen Joe Thomas?
You're not Mike Tyson.
No,
I'm not
this
saying
is
I'm
a
trying to
genuine
beat him.
question. Have you seen Joe Thomas post-retirement?
He's skinny.
Cut.
He is shredded.
Yeah, shredded.
I think you guys are taking working out and being cut and shredded for actually know how to fight. I'm not saying I can fight. I just said I can evade and run for 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Yeah, and take punches. We're going to put a headgear on, right? We ain't doing
No.
All right, well, Joe Thomas better be careful.
Is this a street
All
fight?
it takes is one.
No, you're in a boxing.
Boxing match.
So in a ring, which is about the size of
Yeah,
our
you
studio.
just bounce around, go around, move around, duck and run.
Ryan from
My problem
Iguanago
is, I
on
don't
the
think I can take a
Carbless
punch.
Talking text line. Please let Kyle take some punches.
That's
Yeah,
the thing.
sure.
I think I would last 2 minutes, but I've never been punched before. Ever. So
Bro, I've never been punched before either.
I don't
And the
know.
thought of getting punched right now in my life sounds horrible.
That sounds awful.
Like one of our teammates here, like about a year ago, like we just started wrestling in the office in like a little
Why?
because we're just dudes.
That's because he steals time. That's what people who
You're
steal time do.
slapping, shooting
Brad, you may not come here until
behind
12, but you work hard. From
But let me get to the
That
point
doesn't
here.
work very hard. I'm starting to realize this about him.
The problem that I have now is like I'm just becoming more like frail,
brittle.
Like the idea that someone wants to hit me or wrestle, I'm like, dude, no, please don't. This sounds horrible.
Yeah, I want.
I am
no
not
interest
tough
in anything physical like that. None. So I just don't want to get punched. So the first punch he lands, I'm probably out.
I've just had an epiphany. Kyle, I'd like you to power rank something for me.
Sure, why not?
Of the three of us here, Ben, Brad, myself, power rank the hardest workers.
Oh,
Best work ethics.
Number 3 or number 2 or number 1? How are we starting off? Number 3?
Start from number 3. Take the shot early.
Listen, I love Brad Nortman, but
Kyle.
But you work hard when you're here. You put in the time. You work 4 to 5 hours a day, and before you get here, you're already working as well. You are absolutely a hard worker, but you only you're number 3, clear cut number 3.
I mean, when you only work 4 or 5 hours a day, I kind of get it.
Yeah, I envy you. Brad says, "All right, see you later, Brad."
He was
safe."
very
I go
self-generous
upstairs-
there. He said 4 or 5 hours. Where's the 5th hour?
Pre-show. He gets ready.
We got the
4.
show, which is 3. We got pre-show, which is
an
1.
hour.
And then I do my own little prep.
At least an hour.
Yeah.
At least an hour.
Yeah, at least an hour.
5 times 4 is what, Brad?
20.
You're working 20 hours a week?
That's
Wait,
what
no,
you
but-
get paid.
You might want to rethink how you portray that with Greg Scalzo listening to the show right now.
But think about those 20 hours.
Yeah.
Those 20 hours, I come swinging, baby.
He's right.
I'm swinging.
But just like he'll swing on Joe Thomas, he's gonna get into the Hall of Fame.
Number 2.
Number 2 is clear. It's you, Ben. I mean, listen, you do.
Oh, wow.
Ben, you work hard.
Strofe, you'll be getting some of the endorsements I'll be, working with sales partners with. If they're like, what about this Kyle guy? But, I think Strofe's better than Kyle.
Well,
Ben, you were at Potawatomi. Oh,
I was just going to say, were you at those non-existent partners at the slot machine in the middle of the day yesterday?
I was supporting a partner.
Ben,
Financially.
Ben,
Financially.
you work hard, but it comes and goes. Like, you have busy times, you have light time. We know when you have light. You just admitted to wrestling in the office. Like, what in the hell?
True.
I wish I had time to wrestle in the office. I'm literally coming in, being dragged left, right, and then I got to go on air, and then I got to go upstairs. I can barely eat. And Ben's sitting here playing grab ass in the damn office. And you want me to put you number 1? Simply because,
I keep the lights on here.
you do keep the lights on here, but if you didn't play, wrestling a little bit like you were WWF, maybe we'll have more money.
Part of my role in my job description that I signed in my my agreement here at Good Karma Brands was to bring fun and levity to the office.
Levity.
And so now you are not letting me do what I do best at work.
$100.
Never
but
was
the
put
word
on there.
levity is not in your contract.
Never was put on there. Brother, you
great
came to
word
Milwaukee during
choice,
the
though. I
pandemic.
got to give him credit for the word.
No, it was not. So you're number
Didn't he
2.
learn that word in the 2 o'clock hour today?
No.
Did we say levity?
Nobody said levity.
Nah. Oh, no, that was a different word. Vitality.
Vitality.
Vitality. He didn't know what that was. He
Still
was
a strange thing to give me. Kyle, I want you to include you in the final rankings.
I'm clear-cut number 1. Strofe, though, I give Strofe credit. You know I respect Strofe so much, even though I see how absolutely embarrassing he is as an athlete, even though I look at his body and I just say, boy, that is a weird-looking body, even though I think it is a miracle that anybody can find a way to love their boo-boo kitty, Strofe is a hard worker. I tell him that because when I'm putting in hours, Strofe is putting in hours. So I give Strofe a lot of credit. He may be a little different. He may be a little bit goofy. He may be irresponsible with the money that he makes. But he earns every single penny.
Well, it's not up to you to decide how Alex Strofe spends his money.
I would love to help him one day.
I'll take the help.
But if he's smart, when he gets a car one day and is driving around with his 6 kids, he's going to go to Tsunami Express.
That's right. He's going to go to Tsunami Express because he wants to drive it in style. Let me take it from me. My car is from 2016, but when I go through Tsunami Express and their powerful state-of-the-art technology, free vacuums that can grab anything from that interior, man, I tell you what, it looks like I just drove the car off the lot. It's reflective. It's beautiful, especially on a day like today. Get rid of that winter grime. Say hello to the beautiful sun-shining spring. That is what Tsunami Express is going to bring to you. And if you're going to be like me, you might as well be a ceramic member. Unlimited wash memberships on a monthly basis. You can get your car washed for less than $1 a day. You can get it washed every single day if you want to. That means your car can look better and better and better. It's a huge purchase, guys. Go out in there and get a car, so you got to take care of it. Not only that, Tsunami Express has locations all around greater Milwaukee. So there's one convenient and close to you. I literally took my car there the other day. It is still shining, beautiful, polished, looking good. I can't wait to drive it home. That's how much I love Tsunami Express. Tsunami Express. Wash, chill, repeat with Tsunami Express Car Wash.
All I have to say is if you're not on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee right now, you're going to want to see our break screen coming up. It is absolutely amazing.
Hey, kids.
Kyle, you're going to have to...
Kyle love the kids.
Kyle, the kids love Kyle. They wouldn't stop waving until I looked at him.
And you're going to love the break screen on YouTube, Kyle, coming up right now, which is weird because we're going to be back. But if you're not watching on YouTube, go to YouTube and see this visual.
Oh, man, listen. I can't even fully see it, but I saw enough to know. Listen, KBN Nation, this is suable. I'm calling Gruber.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
DKB, they get all my love, all my energy, and all my time. I'll be danged if GKB and Craig not going to allow me to take my half an hour boo-boo. If I need to do that, they need to allow me to do that.
That's your whole lunch break.
I don't even take a lunch break. I work during lunch.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
I-41 US 45 North had backups from the Zoo interchange all the way towards North Avenue up on I-43 North near Wisconsin Route 145 and Fond du Lac Avenue. There's a fire at that exit. We also have a crash on the right shoulder on I-43 North at the ramp from Locust Street. Backups start at Winnebago Street and start to clear up once you pass Keith Avenue. There's a table waiting for you at 12 bars and restaurants, a winning seat at 40 table games or 3,000 slot machines, plus the thrill of bingo, full-service sports betting, and more. Explore more at paysbig.com. And tonight will be partly cloudy, very mild, windy with a low of 54 degrees. Saturday, we'll see some scattered showers, falling temperatures with a high of 60 degrees. Weather is brought to you by Burnsy's Bar and Grill on 97th and Greenfield, your college hoops headquarters. Catch up on all the action on their 29 TVs and enjoy drink specials during the games. Burnsy's Bar and Grill. For WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Sean Brunda on 94.5 ESPN.
It's Brewers opening day in Milwaukee on Monday. Sponsored by Carbless and National Liquor Mart. Start your day with Jen, Gabe, and Chewy live from AmFam Field. Then catch every pitch of Brewers Royals starting at 1:10.
Looking up off the batter's eye, a grand slam for Christian Yelich.
Finish off your opening day with Dom Catronio and a special edition of Brewers Extra Innings till 5 o'clock. It's Brewers opening day on ESPN Milwaukee. Sponsored by Carbless Handcrafted Cocktails and National Liquor Mart.
There's a winning magic powering up at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. This April, prepare for an exciting quest to $300,000 in the Enchanted Spin Slot Tournament. Just conjure your rewards card and play slots to earn drawing entries. Each Thursday, 60 winners will compete for thousands in cash and prizes. Let your journey begin with Enchanted Spins, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Let's talk about home turf. Your lawn is a reflection of your pride, hard work, and even competitive spirit. If you want a yard that makes the neighbors stop and stare, you need the right plan. That's where Weedman Lawn Care comes in. Weedman's lawn care program is kid and pet friendly, uses golf course quality fertilizer, and has an effective weed treatment to dominate any issue. Get a free quote of Weedman's winning formula for your yard at weedman.com and get 50% off your first treatment. That's weedman.com. Weedman for the win.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as one business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor. If it's a celebrate or tailgate, when you're gonna recreate upstate. If it's a holiday, birthday, any day, you can save at Discount Liquor.
Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. The home opener at AmFam Field is almost here, and we want to help you stock up for your tailgate party. Whether you need beer by the barrel or case, including a huge selection of craft brews, or your favorite bottle of liquor or wine, we have everything you need at the lowest prices in town. And you'll save a lot of money here at Discount Liquor. Visit us at 51st and Oklahoma in Milwaukee and on Barstow and Main in downtown Waukesha. Or go to discountliquorinc.com. Voted best liquor store in Milwaukee again.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings.
Check out all of our weekly specials at discountliquorinc.com.
Discount Liquor.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh. Bring me a higher love.
Less than an hour from Green Bay, less than 2.5 hours from Milwaukee. That's Higher Love. Find them online at findhigherlove.com/CBD. Their socials are at findhigherlove. 8 retail locations across the Upper Peninsula with 2 stores just over the border in Menominee and Ironwood. 9th retail coming in April. Guys, April's really, really close. Now here's the big news. They offer organic, clean, green certified products, and the only UP cultivator of said clean, green certified products, which means you can count on Higher Love to provide only the good stuff and none of the bad. So you can elevate your draft day experience when you make Higher Love your top pick. And draft day is approaching. So whether you're watching every pick or just there for the party, Higher Love has everything you need to elevate that draft experience. As the best in the Midwest, Higher Love offers the largest selection of that clean, green certified products to make it your top pick. I'm making mine. Ben Brust, Kyle Walls, Brad Nortman, Strophy running the show. KBN Nation at 800-990-3776. Happy Friday. Hope you're on your way to something fun. It's great outside, so we hear. Time for pole position.
Everyone's got their opinions, but we just happen to think some are better than others. Let's hit the polls. This is Pole Position. Pole position on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman is presented by Great Lakes Dragway, a quarter-mile-long drag strip, plus a drift pad. Even drive your own car on the track. Find full event schedule and ticket information at GreatLakesDragway.com.
Some polls are better than others, and we've learned one show might be worse than the others the last couple of weeks. Who do you think had the worst poll of the week this week, guys?
Jim, Matt, Molly.
Brad?
Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Kyle?
I'm not gonna do them like that. So how about
Jim, Matt, and Molly?
No, how
It's a
about
trend.
JGC, Jen, Gabe, and Chewy?
Well, it was Jim, Matt, and Molly. I maybe there was context to this. I don't really
Are
understand.
you
the
mad
poll.
because they kicked you off their show?
They didn't kick me off their show.
That's what everybody says.
That's the word on the street.
Kicked off?
Yo, you didn't hear about that?
Insubordinate.
They decided
You were
they didn't want it
insubordinate.
anymore.
Well, you guys have worked with me for a year.
They went with
You're pretty
Ryan,
insubordinate.
They went
good
with
way or
Ryan
bad way?
Wollersheim over Strophe?
Wouldn't you want somebody like that, a pushover over somebody who wants all the stardom? He's trying to steal Matt's spot and Jim's spot.
That was smart.
Had to get
Coming
rid of
for
him.
our heads, too.
I don't know if stardom's the right word, but airtime certainly would be.
See, told you. That's what they did. Gave him the boot. Sent him to Milwaukee.
I love it here. You like having me here, Kyle?
Trophy, you know I actually like you.
Actually, like
I love it. I love that.
yeah.
Actually, like you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I surprised myself. I actually like you.
No, I like Strofe.
It's amazing. Against all odds.
Yeah, I would get a drink with Strofe at the bar here, and I wouldn't leave my house to go hang out with Strofe, but I would go. Into
If it was convenient for Kyle, he would hang out with you.
yeah, 100%.
Thanks, Kyle.
Yeah.
Saying something.
I mean, he said
More than me.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I would go. I went out there with your brother, and you didn't hang out with him
Because I'm a father.
He's
So
a
is
father
he.
too of like 7, 8, 25 children.
7, 8, 25.
A lot.
All right, this poll is from Jim, Matt, and Molly earlier in the week. Maybe I just don't understand it. Maybe you guys can help me. Is cornerback / wide receiver Travis Hunter from Colorado the number one need for the Packers in this draft? Yes or no?
Okay, I
how
get
does
it. It makes sense, okay? Because, you know, I'm a little dumb-brained at times. What they're trying to say is Travis Hunter the guy that the Packers need? Like, he is like the number one?
No.
Because he's a cornerback and a wide receiver.
So it takes care of two positions?
If you draft
No.
Travis Hunter, yes, it is. If you draft Travis Hunter,
Yeah, you're
you solve
right, but
two problems.
it doesn't solve the problem.
It's a stupid poll for two reasons. One, he's not going to go both ways full time in the NFL.
But
He's just not.
part-time.
Yeah, maybe you'll have some gadget plays for him on offense or put him in a dime package on defense, whatever. But he's going to go top 5, top 10.
That part is irrelevant. I think the first part is what they were getting at.
Is that he can do both sides.
But doesn't really solve your position because you need a wide receiver 1.
Yeah.
He's not going to be wide receiver 1.
Why not?
And you need
don't
a
think
cornerback
Travis
1.
Hunter could be a wide receiver 1?
If he was a wide
I need to see it more
He's-
at the NFL level.
I just want y'all to understand. At wide receiver, Travis Hunter was ridiculous at wide receiver at Colorado for him basically playing offense and defense.
Well, I think he's being designated as a
dude,
quarterback.
doing it both
He
in
is.
NFL is different than being at Colorado
He's
and
a
doing
specialist, Deion Sanders.
it. Diana McGuanago, 800-990-3776. Dirty D, you're up on the Carbless Talking text line.
Hey, girl, I ain't heard from you in a while.
Hey, I just wanted Stroke to know that I got his back no matter what.
How about that?
For what?
Yeah,
Why?
What happened? Yeah, what?
Because he's a good guy.
He is,
He's not
but-
negative like Ben is.
You have my
Wait,
you have
Diana.
my back no matter what, right, Diana?
Maybe sometimes.
Diana, I thought you were Kyle's number 1 fan.
Are you cheating on Kyle with
Stroke's number one
Stroke?
fan?
No, she can enjoy 2 men at once.
No, I am Kyle's number 1 fan, but I just wanted Stroke to know that I had his back.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
So, Diana, you are not my number one fan?
What?
What's the next poll on pole position?
Yeah, let's get to Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Some interesting ones this week from them, as there always is from the brilliant mind of Mark Chimura. Fellas, I'm sorry I have to do this to you. In the morning, your significant other is blank. Nice or mean?
Nice. Next question.
Nice.
Wonderful.
But in the morning, describe that.
What do you mean?
Like when you wake up.
Yeah, nice. Nice.
Yeah, wonderful. Waking up is like
All right. I'll dive in here. I'll be the one to dive in and get myself in trouble. She gets up earlier than me.
Uh-oh.
I stay up later, so I just again. It's one of those things where, like, when I, like, open my eyes, like, she's already, like, maybe done a workout of sorts, you know?
That's early.
Yeah. So, like, she's already, like, alive and well.
Taking care of the baby.
Less of that. The baby doesn't get out of the crib till 7.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's great.
Baby is perfect.
I didn't know she was sleeping in now.
Perfect.
Baby's amazing. But she will look at me when I open my eyes, and I just look at, like, the ceiling, and it's like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, do this, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. Like,
What do you mean, do?
Like a honey-do list comes at me.
She's been processing for an hour.
Yeah,
or
she's
two.
had an hour and a half
That
to
doesn't
figure it.
sound very wonderful.
But I feel like Kyle right now. But I'm a grump in the morning. I am the biggest.
too.
I am such a grump.
Yeah, until I have my first cup of coffee. Actually, I take that back. I'm not a grump at all. I sing. The first thing I do when I wake up is sing.
Oh, yeah. I would never date you.
Mary Poppins.
What do you sing?
So this is a weird little quirk about Alex Strofe. I wake up with a song stuck in my head every day, and there's no reason. Like last week, you got very excited when I played Paul Simon's "You Can Call Me Al."
Oh yeah, great song. Good choice.
Last week that morning, I just woke up and I started singing it.
Yes.
Wow.
He's a weird guy.
It's like Strofe's
You can be
brain
my
goes through like a
bodyguard.
hard reset, and it just pulls up a random song.
Yeah, so
in the wake of the reset.
His life is a movie.
I was talking to a friend about this recently. and
He's
he
not
said-
a real person, this Strofe.
Nah, he's really different.
And he said, I think you just like subconsciously maybe you hear it on like a sports game because I watched a lot of sports, obviously. Like maybe there was a bumper on a college basketball game that you were watching, and it was "You Can Call Me Al," and then you just woke up with it stuck in your head. Today, I'll tell you because I usually play it when I get in the shower. Let's see what today's was. Hopefully, it's
the song you wake up to, you then seek and play.
Oh, today it was, you might not know the song, Ain't Too Cool to Dance by Lunch Money Lewis. Ain't too cool to dance. So I was singing that in the shower this morning. So I'm usually
what
pretty
range.
pleasant. My girlfriend actually is lovely in the morning.
Yeah, I would say. I would
Love
say,
that you did the actually as well. A lot of actuallys going on right now. And
Well,
talking about people in
Well,
relationships.
we've all had past relationships. I mean, I imagine that hasn't always been the case for all of us.
I've never
speaking of
lived with a past person, so I can't.
Yeah. Can't
Really?
speak to that.
Hell no. I don't
No,
just live with nobody.
no, I don't do the whole moving
I don't
thing
bunk up
unless
with
it's
people.
like
Well, you bunk up with every woman you see?
No, this is the second time I've moved in with somebody. Yeah.
Really?
You guys are older than me, and you're also not married. So I
Strofe definitely seems like he falls in love fast and just jumps in hard to every
100%.
relationship.
100%. Strofe falls hard and he falls fast.
Is there something wrong with that? I've always said I think we need more love in the world.
yeah, it leads with love.
I love love. I love you guys. I love love.
Oh man, your children are gonna be the worst.
Any other polls, Alex Strofe, as he fixes his microphone?
I don't know how that came unplugged. That was strange.
I don't know. You're grabbing and touching
This is I don't know the context of this one from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Have you ever, or do you ever see yourself using the phrase "quote I'll ruin your life" end quote?
Oh my gosh!
Oh, it's from the UConn media guy.
Media guy?
He's the SID.
Oh, the SID of UConn
Sports
went up to
Information
a
Director.
reporter
Yeah.
after UConn's lost and
said, "I'll ruin your life." Yes.
Unless you take that video
so
down.
Ben Brust has definitely said, "I'll ruin your life." You're absolutely an "I'll ruin your life" guy.
He seems like he might have said that once before.
I can't pinpoint it, but if it slipped out of my mouth, I put high odds on it.
I've never
Brad,
said
0%
that.
chance.
Yeah.
Kyle, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't.
Kyle Karen
I don't
moment?
think I
Toxic
said
Kyle
I'll ruin.
relationship.
I don't know about ruin somebody's life, but I will probably say in my head it said, "Oh, I'm finna let you have it. I'm finna tell you about yourself."
Poll question from the brain of Alex Strofe.
Wait, I don't know if I've said it out loud, but I've thought it a lot.
Oh, I believe that. Poll question from the brain of Alex Strofe, and I do not need context. I just want a yes or no on this one. Has anybody ever said to you, "I'll ruin your life"?
No.
Thank goodness.
Guess I'm alone on that one. Next,
Maybe
poll.
on Twitter.
Former chick, huh?
Oh, yeah, this is a Twitter
Maybe a
comment.
Twitter commenter wishing me like that I bled out.
Oh wow.
When I went to the hospital.
Do you hold grudges from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy?
Yes.
I'm not good at holding grudges.
I'm human. Like, you know, like I try and forgive and forget, but like
I lead with love. I'm not a great grudge holder.
Yeah, I'm not good at it either.
I don't find it to be like helpful in any way. I don't hold grudges.
But here's
like
If you've wronged me, you've wronged me, but like
it damages me more than anybody else.
Here's
to
the thing. I don't want to
withhold
get deep
forgiveness.
here, but if you continue to be wronged and you're like, oh, I'm not going to hold a grudge. I'm just going to like forgive and forget, and lead with love. And then they keep wronging you.
But that's on you for bringing them back in.
You
if
gotta
you're going to
tell
forgive and forget, you're going to forget them.
Yeah.
Life ain't that simple.
At least move on.
Life ain't that simple.
See, no, I'll be upset with something, but I can't hold the grudge because at some point I'm gonna allow them back in. But I'll let them know. You gotta let people know about themselves. Let me tell you something. I'll give y'all any advice. Don't allow people to do something without telling them, you know what, you messed up.
That's if I'm going to tell you anything, that's what the life advice you're going to
I'm
get.
going to tell you anything right now, KBN. This is what I got for you.
If you remember anything from KBN over the years,
this is what you got to remember.
If somebody wrongs you, don't allow them to walk around in life not thinking they did something wrong.
Call people out.
I literally do this to you guys every day.
Accountability.
Wronged you, like not just anything.
Kyle's life lesson is accountability. That's it.
I just let people know. Y'all know me. I keep it 100. Y'all know the off-air Kyle now. If you make me mad, I'm gonna let you know.
That's K-Wall.
No, that's business. Kyle.
Josh DiMaggio chimes in with perfect timing here. Producer of Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. And I actually am taking this as a threat. Ben is lucky I don't hold grudges.
He should hold.
I think that's his way of saying, oh, I'm holding the grudge.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about that wedding invite.
You bleep.
Smiling in his face every day.
Yeah, right. Like Josh DiMaggio and I did a fantastic weekly wager from 6 to 7. No Jen Latta, no Greg Matzik. But like
awkward in the breaks?
No.
How were
zero.
the commercial breaks?
Not awkward at all.
Did you talk?
Yes, Josh and I are fine, but at the same time, there is the underlying of like Josh has every right to want to smack me.
You did treat him poorly.
Totally.
For this guy, for that guy, Stroh.
It's your fault.
You treated me poorly too, but
I don't give a damn about you.
I don't hold grudges.
Don't give no damn about you.
No, I love you. I'm looking forward to your beautiful day.
Stroh, you are too much of a pushover. I can just tell you're what
you just
your
said.
woman
You just
walked
called.
all over
Didn't you
you.
just call Wollersheim a pushover and not? You said I wasn't a pushover at the beginning of the segment.
Easy, all of you. Easy. There's common misbelief that we all got to push things further right now. I don't want you to go too far because it's a Friday. You need to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. You need to give up a little bit of that oomph right now to sit back and enjoy a Michelob Ultra. Like Joshy DiMaggio is going to do. He's going to host the Homer Hour. Did you know that, guys?
Who is?
Joshy DiMaggio is hosting the Homer Hour.
That's today, isn't it?
And then he's going to have a Michelob Ultra, and you can join him at Camp Bar. I believe it's Camp Bar. Josh, you text me if I'm wrong.
I believe that's right.
It is Camp Bar. I believe
Camp Bar with Joshy DiMaggio. So go hang out with Joshy and enjoy life. And you can have 2.6 carbs, 95 calories of Michelob Ultras. Enjoy it at Champs Americana in Brookfield, the Sandlots of Salem. Magoo's on the mound, courtesy of my guy Mark. He is the best. And Thirsty Duck in Sussex. Got that one wrong last time. I want to make sure I nailed this one. Michelob Ultra is a proud sponsor of the Milwaukee Bucks. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Superior light beer. Hashtag Justice for Josh continues to trend on social media.
Justice for Josh.
And on the Carbless Talking Talk.
Justice for Josh. Hey.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Ben Brust has got to go.
To Pack Arena, and as a shareholder, when I'm sizing up my ring,
do the Pack Arena right now.
1 pack of 2 pack of 3 pack of arena.
Hey.
What's the rest of the words? Jordan Love to Christian Watson. Nay, that's a touchdown.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Roads are getting easier to drive on I-41 US 45 North. We have backups that continue from the Zoo Interchange to North Avenue. Up on I-43 North, backups start at Winnebago Street and will start to clear up once you pass Keep Avenue. At I-94 eastbound, we're seeing backups starting at 92nd Street, expanding into the Stadium Interchange and clearing up at 32nd Street. Out towards the Hale Interchange at I-41 894 North. The left lane is blocked due to a crash. Tonight, partly cloudy, very mild, windy with a low of 54 degrees. Saturday, we'll see scattered showers, falling temperatures with a high of 60 degrees. Today's weather is brought to you by Tsunami Express Car Wash. Visit any of their 6 locations in the Milwaukee market today. Try your first wash free when you sign up online at tsunamiexpress.com. Wash, chill, repeat. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Sean Brinda on 94.5 ESPN.
Brewers baseball is here. Time to pick your Brewers games and get back to the ballpark for tailgate traditions and walk-off wins. Don't miss any of the big games or the superstars. And come back for the best giveaways. Where else would you want to be? Brewers tickets for the 2025 season are on sale now. That's every game, all summer long. Get on board for the show today. Grab your seats at brewers.com/ticket finder.
They say seeing is believing, and when you see what's inside at American Place Casino, you better believe you're gonna love it. Because when it comes to amazing gaming, we're a real game changer. With the most exciting of table games like blackjack, craps, and roulette, the newest slots, a sportsbook, restaurants, bars, and more. So if you're ready for excitement, we'll see you soon. American Place Casino. Change the game.
Must be 21 years of age or older. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counseling and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER, 1-800-426-2537.
Look what I found.
What is it?
It's a list of the traditional and modern anniversary gifts for each year of marriage.
Sarah and I use a different list. But go ahead and tell us about yours.
The traditional gift for your first anniversary is paper, but the modern gift is a clock.
Well, our list says the first anniversary is always diamond jewelry.
What's your list called?
The People's Choice.
The traditional gift for your 6th anniversary is iron, but the modern gift is wood.
What a coincidence. For the 6th anniversary, our list says diamonds again. What do you have for the 10th anniversary, Rick?
Traditional is aluminum, modern is diamond jewelry.
Well, there you go. Our lists agree. What have you got for the 7th anniversary?
Copper and a desk set.
Nope. Diamonds again.
I'm beginning to see the wisdom of the People's Choice list.
It's good to have you on board.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Did you make up that People's Choice list, or is it real?
Well, we're people, aren't we?
Find the Kesslers nearest you at KesslersDiamonds.com.
Are you dreaming about summer in your backyard yet? Picture it. Beautiful plants, freshly mowed lawn, crisply edged flower beds, and your grilling dinner out on an incredible back patio. Landworks Wisconsin is ready to plan your green space. Locally owned and operated, Landworks prides themselves on exceptional customer service and a personal approach to all your landscaping needs. Their team of experts will work closely with you, making your property shine all year. Experience the Landworks difference. Visit landworkswisconsin.com. That's landworkswisconsin.com.
Wisconsin is still cattle country. And that's why Bunzel's chose to stay close to home to hand select the finest beef. Quality goes into everything they do, from Bunzel's expansive array of meats, homemade specialty sausages, and their award-winning beef jerky. It just isn't a proper holiday meal without Bunzel's top quality cuts on the dinner table. Tasting is believing. Visit Bunzel's at 90th and Burleigh or bunzels.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman here with you. Alex Strofe running the show. Hope you're enjoying the weather. Windows down like Brad was driving, or wherever you're listening to us. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. Time now to keep those winning ways rolling. It's time for Benny's Best Bet.
It's time for Ben Brust's Best Bets. Sponsored by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. There's a table waiting for you at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. 12 bars and restaurants, a winning seat at 40 table games or 3,000 slot machines, and full-service sports betting. Explore more at PaysBig.com.
Yesterday, I gave you one at 6:09. Alabama BYU over 175.5. 113-88. The over hit with 6.5 minutes left in the game. Bradley Norton was on the good side. Ben Brust was on the good side. And I had two non-believers in Kyle Wallace and Alex Strofe. Kyle's like, I don't know, man. BYU, are they going to score?
I mean, they were trailing by quite a bit.
Doesn't matter. They got 88.
They get 88.
And Bama, triple digits, man. They set that record for threes?
They did
in a game?
for a team. And then Sears missed the individual. Unfortunately, I can't give you something early. I got to make you wait. But that's sometimes good on a Friday night because, you know, it's nice out. Going to get some food outside with the fiance and the baby. So at 8:39, when everyone's asleep in my household, Michigan plus 8.5. Auburn has been sluggish. They have just been blah this entire tournament. I think they win. I really do. But Michigan has created a habit of playing close, tight games. And not to mention, this is a team that won the Big Ten tournament. This is a team that's now won 2 straight games, and they did it a little bit more convincing than they normally do. They actually won a game by 5+ points for the first time since Vietnam. I like Michigan plus 8.5 against Auburn. It's dangerous because these 1 seeds are all playing. Other than Auburn, I've been impressed by all of them. Houston's going to Houston the crap out of Purdue. Tennessee, Kentucky's going to be a great game. I have no feel on Michigan State, Ole Miss. Michigan plus 8.5 is too many points to pass up. I'm not taking the money line. I'm taking Danny Wolf, Vlad Golden, Trey Donaldson, and the wave that Michigan has been on to cover 8.5.
I like that. The reason why I like that is the fact that Michigan is a competitive basketball team. They're battle tested, right?
They are right now. They're in a good spot to not be afraid of this moment.
I mean, they did well in the Big Ten tournament. They surprised teams throughout the year. They were a surprise team with a brand new coach, with a lot of new faces, and a good coach, in a good conference, tough conference. Like Auburn's a good basketball team, but again, if they want a slugfest, guess what? Michigan's going to be ready for one, so they're going to be fighting it all out. And I think plus 8.5 is a good one.
It's a big line. 8.5.
I mean, the 1 seeds, Duke was minus 9.5. They did not cover. They only won by, I believe, 7 or 6. Obviously, Alabama, another 2 seed. The other one I'm missing here, Houston, Alabama, Duke,
Also
Florida. Florida. Obviously,
took care of business.
Took care of business. So there it is, Michigan plus 8.5. Josh DiMaggio, I will say, likes the under 133.5 in the Houston-Purdue game. And speaking of Josh DiMaggio, he is live and in person. He is hosting the Homer Hour. The producer of Jen, Gabe, and Chewy is going to be shining bright. Coming up next, a little crosstalk with Josh DiMaggio before said Homer Hour.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
I'm a seam head now. You can call me whatever you want.
Seam head.
I don't even know what that is.
That means I'm a baseball dork. All I do is sit and watch MLB Big Inning at night.
Head.
I've never heard that before.
This is because you're not a seam head.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Multiple sclerosis is an unpredictable, often disabling disease of the central nervous system. There is currently no cure for MS. Symptoms vary from person to person, and MS does not discriminate, as anyone can be diagnosed. An estimated 1 million people in the United States live with MS, with more than 20,000 right here in Wisconsin. The National MS Society funds cutting-edge research, drives change through advocacy, and provides programs and services to help people affected by MS live their best lives. Connect with nationalmssociety.org to learn more.
Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman here with some great news from my friends at Bank 5.9. For a limited time, you can earn as much as 4.8% on one of their CD specials. With 9, 17, and 25-month options, you're sure to find a CD that fits your needs while you earn a great return. It's simply another way Bank 5.9 is making lives better in our communities. Hurry! These high rates won't last long. Check out bank59.com/CD for more details. Member FDIC.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live full service, real-time updates only in iOS mobile apps. See guarantee details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
ZipRecruiter is the place. ZipRecruiter is the place for talented teachers, savvy software developers, and master mixologists. ZipRecruiter is the place where you meet all these people and more. That's because ZipRecruiter is the place for job seekers who are looking for new opportunities. In fact, ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day, so you can find the right candidates right away. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
It's time for the Milwaukee Basketball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart, located at 16th and National in Milwaukee. National Liquor Mart is packed with deals for all your beverage needs, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily.
The Bucks wrapped up their 5-game road trip on a sour note, falling to the Denver Nuggets 127-117. Milwaukee played without Giannis and Damian Lillard, but still had 7 players score in double figures, including all 5 starters. Sooners. Head coach Doc Rivers proud of his guys' effort despite the loss.
But we had a chance to win that game on the road in Denver, probably the toughest place in the league to play. I couldn't be more proud of our guys right now.
Brooke Lopez paced the Deer with a team-high 26 points to go along with 7 rebounds and 3 blocks. The Bucks finished their West Coast swing at 2-3 and fall to 40-32 overall. They're back home at Fiserv Forum Friday night to take on the New York Knicks.
This has been the Milwaukee Basketball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart.
Great impressions will exceed your expectations. Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Great Impressions Graphics and Printing, they've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years. From their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee, their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design. Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Joining us on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman is the producer of Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, who will be hosting the Homer Hour from 5 to 6. Josh DiMaggio, welcome into Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. There's about a million things we can hit on.
Yeah, I think we start with where we left off. I sent you what could be construed as a threat shortly before joining the program here.
It was a threat.
It's not a threat. I was just saying you're lucky. I'm a nice guy and don't hold grudges.
And this question stemmed from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, where we had pole position. Do you hold grudges? Josh apparently is a better person than me. We all apparently. Josh is a better person than me.
That was the most misplaced.
For those who missed it, I hate the fact that I have to reset this and relive it out loud
from the top
is the worst. I can't even get through it. Because Josh, I know I can't even justify. I didn't do it.
Ben told me on a partner meeting after the years and years that him and I have grown together.
You didn't need to
in
add
our
the years and
professions.
years thing.
That's
true. That's years and years and years and years.
Picture.
Strife and struggle we went through to get to where we are now. Ben decided to tell me in front of a person we barely knew, a potential partner, somebody we are hoping to invest with us, somebody who's looking to trust in us as a team and believe in the efforts we're going to put forward to do the best for their business.
I know we're taught to, do these dazzling details, but you can keep them to a minimum.
What a bad example you put in front of our
And he told
partner.
me I would not be invited to his wedding just out of nowhere. Unprompted. I didn't ask. I had a good feeling, seeing as Ben hadn't mentioned his wedding to me personally, despite us doing the weekly wager together, going to concerts together. I had already assumed, hey, I
ain't no way in the world I was thinking about my wedding at concerts with you.
I mean, you think about everything at all times.
You do.
That is, your brain is scrambled. So when you guys were talking about do you hold grudges, the Jen, Gabe, and Chewy poll from earlier this week, I said, well, Ben's lucky. Because I've been nothing but pleasant to Ben since that moment.
I'm waiting for the tide to turn.
Have you had to suppress any emotions?
No,
or you just genuinely have a good disposition.
I'm probably being too nice because there's been times where jokes or comments pop into my head to throw at him and give him a little little jab, little one right in the liver, kidneys. But I haven't. I've been nice. I've been nothing but pleasant.
Why are you holding off? I think you have every right to be able to.
Kyle, stop!
He hurt your feelings, maybe, or maybe not. Maybe you're trying to hide it. I think you should hurt his. An eye for an eye.
Well, here's the thing.
Wow. What is society?
What is the saying? Revenge is a dish best served cold.
Oh, that's even worse.
A long play.
He's thinking,
a long play.
Just do it now.
When he least expects it, and I'm not going to do anything to hurt or maim him, but I, give him little shots.
Oh wow!
Easy with those hand motions. I might have to turn you in with those.
little something to remember. Hey, you did me dirty.
Rumors have been circulating that Your mother.
Rumors are accurate.
Mother, what happened with your mother?
My mom has been a long-time Ben Brust supporter.
This makes it so much worse.
No.
Ben Brust fan.
Has she met Ben
And
Brust
she
before?
broke her son's heart.
She has. She
She used to send me like random Venmos.
Come on.
for his birthday.
Oh,
Sent
hell
him,
no.
said, "Hey, go grab yourself a drink, have a good time."
Oh, this is getting worse.
I know, Brad.
I didn't
When
think it could get worse.
Ben's beautiful, lovely young child was born,
Oh, no.
an entire care package,
Yo,
handmade, put together,
No,
and
not
had
an original.
Had me deliver it. It had special touches of Scalzo and Brust.
You got to be kidding me.
Oh, your mom had to be heartbroken. Is she okay?
Well,
She's
she's
Mama
not.
Josh. Oh, no, you done broke the woman's heart.
Ben, plug your ears. She said he's dead to me.
Oh, he should be dead. Oh, how could you? Just
Unforgivable.
Simply off all the stuff that his mother has done for you, you had no choice. Yeah, no, what a sweet lady. She was a benefit. She was a even if
She's a great lady.
Not just financially, but she's putting her toil into personalized
Hard
gifts.
labor.
Yes.
Thoughtfulness.
Wow.
All out the window. One decision. He's done.
My goodness, do you send her Venmos or anything to celebrate her birthday? You send her son anything?
No, all he does is embarrass his son on a public platform.
For real, though.
I mean, Josh knows I'm going to overcompensate.
Yes, and I'm dreading.
He's going to hate it. He's going to hate my overcompensation so much. Ron and the Key, you're up on the Carbless Talk and Text line.
Really quick, I would say the reason why Josh is probably taking the high road is because he has no expectations of you as a decent human.
Goodbye, Ron.
Oh, boy.
That was a good one.
Josh is debating doing the jab or the not jab.
I plead the fifth.
Silence.
I know we're doing a radio program on this one. I'm going to let you guys handle this portion.
Oh, wow. Ben, I mean...
Did Ben absolutely meet the expectations I'd previously set for him? Yes.
So at what... Brad... So at what point will we all of a sudden get stabbed in the back too?
I know they're painting a
Is this like the Favre Rodgers thing? You know, like I'm with my new crew, and I'm gonna go crazy at the end with you guys.
Strove's 1 foot out the door already. He's ready to be axed whenever it's beneficial.
Oh, for sure. This guy,
you two serve a little more purpose for him in the meantime, but watch your back. That's all I gotta say. And not for me. I would never do anything.
No, obviously now you have a wonderful mother that's so dedicated to this.
This has probably never been done in the history of ever. I'd like to pre-invite all three of you, excluding Ben, to my eventual wedding when I have it. Pre-invite.
Congratulations.
There has been no proposal, no ring butt.
2020 something, baby.
I would like it to be known all three of you are invited.
Thanks, Josh.
Not him.
Do it with a smile.
Ben,
Strove. Thanks, Josh. Can't wait to be there.
Ben, I'll send you snap.
Josh, I'm going to pound so many beers in your honor.
There's going to be, in my honor, I'm going to be there. I'm not going to be that
In your honor.
It sounds posthumous.
But you might be in the honeymoon suite by the time I'm closing down the bar. You know what I'm saying,
brother? Wow. Ben, how does this make you feel? I mean,
If you have
I'm
any
so
rebuttal, any.
His mom.
Yeah.
I mean, I when I hear I'm dead, like you can't come back from the dead.
You know what you got to do?
Like Josh, real talk. Like, and it's I know there's no coming back from this with your mom.
There is. She's a nice person. I think. I mean, it's any mother or father would hold a grudge of somebody where they think their child was Imagine.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Matter of fact, speaking of his daughter, Josh. Speaking of his daughter, you know what? Give it back. Give it whatever she made. Give it back. Return it. Poor girl. She's gonna catch this
take
take it back.
The little child's hand.
It didn't matter enough to invite the woman, the son of the woman, to your wedding.
But Daddy, I love this story.
Well, Daddy made a decision.
Daddy got himself in over his head, and now he has to compensate.
That poor child.
Yeah, because her daddy. It won't be the first time, won't be the last.
I really like this is actually a true feeling and a true epiphany I've had here of just really hoping that my daughter has 80% of my fiance and only 20% of me.
We can only hope.
Yeah.
You sure you don't want to change those margins a little bit?
Nope.
Your athleticism, that'd be nice.
No, it doesn't matter. If they turn out to be like me right now, what does the athleticism matter, Joshy?
Not much.
Just a big butthole over here.
What is going on?
All right. So coming up next is the Homer Hour.
Hey, bad news. You still got 2 minutes.
Yeah, well, Josh wanted to talk about Packer backer turned Vikings fan.
I mean, let's be honest.
Wait a minute. No, we ain't going to put this on me. I just realized what you mean.
Oh, you just realized that?
Yeah, no, he's not. Kyle, you're in the clear.
Let's put this back on Ben. He's the terrible friend, not me.
Strofe, just at some point throughout the rest of the conversation here, a minute or so we got left, just play the Skull Vikings from Kyle. I loved that.
Josh, can you at least confirm that 8.5 is low for the Vikings?
Kyle Wallace, I am now officially a Minnesota Vikings fan, and I'm proud of it. I just figured it would be in my best interest to be transparent with KBN Nation. I am now a Vikings fan. Skull.
That's Skull. I would hate to see an image of you with that skull playing.
Who do I send the cease and desist
you haven't
letter
seen
to?
the image yet?
Wait a minute. Brian D, you're the content director here. Who do I send the cease and desist letter to? who should I?
Brian, actually.
You, Brian?
Yeah.
Who should I send it to?
You send it to Brian.
Go ahead and override it, though.
Yeah, you can send it over to me, but I kind of enjoy this new AI version of KBN. It's good stuff.
I do not. I told you.
My name's Ben.
I love Lexi.
That was good. That was actually
so good.
It would be a real shame if sometime in the future I figure out a way to put your face on Randy Moss's body as he scores a touchdown and moves Lambeau Field. That would be a shame.
Oh my!
That would be a real crying shame.
You know what's funny? Y'all know I love my Packers. When the moon happened, you know how Packers fans were mad.
Yeah, you probably thought it was hilarious.
It was
very funny.
It was.
Joe Buck thought it was a crime against humanity.
God, how could he do that?
I've seen in
Disgusting behavior. Whoa!
Hey, Kyle, easy now.
Oh, family show.
Yeah.
X-rated.
Well, it was a family show until I broke the family.
Yeah, remember Skeleton Brust family? You lied to everyone.
All right, on that note, in 2 minutes, the Homer Hour with Josh DiMaggio.
What you gonna do? You gotta get on.